basketball. He played baseball at Boston.
All right, everybody, we're about to get started. First off, welcome to Eldridge Park. We've got the Bat Kids, Gwen Marcus. What a special day it is, and because it's the final regular season home game here, it's time to really celebrate and recognize not only Eldridge Park, but also the Catch, the brand new statue here. So first off, can we get a round of applause for that? So a fun, short ceremony really in the dedication of the Catch. We've got some of our Bat Kids, they all have something they'd like to say about that and how that really comes in together with Eldridge Park and really just the beauty of it. So we're going to go down the line. Eliza, I'm going to hand this to you. I didn't even bring a paper, so they've got all the papers. They're the ones that are prepared to go, so I'm going to give it off to them.
Hi, I'm Eliza Keekly, and I love coming to Eldridge Park every summer. One of my favorite parts is eating ice cream sandwiches, sitting on the bleachers and talking baseball and seeing friends. My favorite part of all is bat grilling. One of my favorite parts after the game is talking to players and getting autographs. I feel lucky that Eldridge Park is part of my summer.
Woo! All right, Eliza.
I've been coming to Eldridge Park since I was 4 years old to watch baseball games with my family. When I think of Eldridge Park, I think about baseball, the Firebirds, the players I've met, and being able to be a bat kid. Being a bat kid and a clinic kid has taught me how fortunate I am. It has also taught me the importance of sportsmanship, integrity, doing what's right when no one's watching, and personal responsibility. Honestly, always doing the right thing. When I see this statue, I want every little boy and girl to be able to catch a foul ball, get to meet the players, get all of their autographs, but most importantly, I want them to have fun and create memories. This is what this statue means to me.
Woo! Great job, Wes.
I'm William Murphy. So the best part of being a fan is feeling connected to something bigger than yourself. And that's especially true for not just Orleans kids, but kids from all over who are fans of the Firebirds. Each summer, we get to watch these amazing athletes play baseball in our hometown. We attend clinics and work as bat kids, so we get to know the team. We watch the games surrounded by family, friends, and community, and we cheer on our team, our Firebirds. It's something I'll always look forward to and be grateful for.
Woo!
Hello, I'm Ryan Emerald. There's a famous quote from a well-known movie, A Field of Dreams. If you build it, they will come. That is also what this field and the Catch represent. They will come to see this statue, this field, this game. We are building a togetherness for the love of baseball and bringing youth out to this field for generations after generations. The Catch is a famous baseball play made by Willie Mays in the 1954 World Series. And here we have a child reaching to do the same play as so many of us hope to do, or stretch out for a foul ball that a future star may have hit. We are all brought together. Sorry.
We're all brought together.
We are all brought together by the love of the game, this statue, this field.
Hey, let's give it up for all that. All right? All you guys. That was awesome.
Good job, guys.
There we go. Okay, before we hand it off to Gwen Marcus, because she has some things she'd like to say to everybody here at Eldridge Park and just in recognition of the Catch. If you've gotten the opportunity to really take a look, then fantastic for you. If you haven't, then get a chance to really take a close look, because you can get lost in the eyes every single angle you look at from the Catch statue. The pupils look a little bit different, so it's really, really a beautiful statue, and there's details like the shoelaces, the buttons on the uniform. It's really, really an amazing statue, and it's one that I think, and I think everybody here can agree, just fits so perfectly with Eldridge Park and the magic atmosphere that Eldridge Park really gives off. So for Gwen Marcus, for the Catch, first off, can we get a round of applause? And now we're going to give it to her, the woman of the hour. Gwen, thank you so much, and here you go.
Thank you. First, I have to say, those were so beautiful, all of them. And that last piece that you just read with the quote from Field of Dreams, that is just exactly how I feel about this field here. It's just such a magical place, and it just is such an honor to have the piece here and have my little boy part of the family of the Firebirds. I'm hoping that these could bring much luck to today's game and many, many more games in the coming years. And I want to thank Bob and everybody that has been associated with the Firebirds to make this happen. It's just been incredible. I'm just so pleased. Thank you.
Hey, Eldridge Park would be nothing if it wasn't for the people like Gwen Marcus, for the people like all the Bat Kids, and for the people like all of you. So for everybody, we all appreciate you on behalf of the Firebirds. Thank you for making Eldridge Park. And Bob O'Donnell, please come up here, and you're going to officially close this out. President of the Birds.
Well, just on behalf of the Firebirds Executive Committee and the whole organization, we just really excited about having the statue at our field. Can't thank you enough. It's been a great 6 months that we've worked on this. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. One more thing, if you want to present it back, signed by the whole team.
Oh my God.
As a memory of this event, and we thank you very much.
Thank you.
What a special day, everyone. Thanks for coming out.
For the final time in the 2019 regular season, the Orleans Firebirds play at Eldridge Park as Kelly Nicholson's club welcomes the Chatham Anglers for the second leg of a split doubleheader. We welcome you here to Miss Eldridge in Orleans, Massachusetts. Alongside my broadcast partner, Thomas Cinzarella, I'm Josh White. Thomas, game one of this split doubleheader went the way of the Orleans Firebirds, an 8-5 victory over the Harwich Mariners at White House Field.
Yeah, everything was really working well for the Firebirds in that ball game. Started off with Adam Seminaris. He did allow 3 earned runs, but all of them were off the bat pretty much of Chris Lanzilli, which is hard to put down. 3 home runs, but the Firebirds bats got go themselves. A 5-run 5th inning catapulted them into victory. Really, Shea Whitcomb, the guy leading the charge, 3 for 4 with 2 RBIs and a home run as well.
Chatham fell 8-5 in the first leg of the split doubleheader to the Brewster Whitecaps. Chatham still in first in the East Division at 23-16-2. The Orleans Firebirds in third at 21-16-4 with 46 points, just 2 points shy of the pace in the East Division. Huey Morrill, the shortstop from Oklahoma State, will lead things off tonight, set to face the southpaw Jared Shuster from Wake Forest. Shuster, his 7th start of the summer, winds and fires first pitch. Fastball taken up and away for ball 1 at 7:01 p.m. And we are underway at Eldridge Park. 83 degrees, sunny, winds blowing out of the south-southwest at 8 miles an hour. 1-0 crushed out to left field. Left fielder Kokoska takes a step back, lines it up, makes the grab. 2 pitches and a 1 away to start the ball game. For Shuster, it's his 7th start of the summer. He's 3-0 with a 1.66 ERA. He's thrown 27 innings for the Birds, 4 walks and 28 Ks. Last pitched in the second game of a doubleheader against the Mariners 6 days ago. First pitch to Caden Polkovich. Fastball skied back out of play for strike 1. And that start for Shuster, he went 4 innings of 3-run baseball. Gave up 6 hits, no walks, and 5 Ks. 6'3" southpaw from Wake Forest, the 0-1 home. Fastball runs low, it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Shuster was named the Thomas Yonkis Pitching Award selection for the Birds earlier tonight. 1-1 breaking ball, chopped back foul. It's 1-2. Split the honors with Noah Skier, a right-hander from Liberty. We'll give you the rest of the list later on tonight in this evening's broadcast. 4th of 6 meeting between these two sides in the regular season. They'll play 3 straight to close the books. 1-2 off speed, hammered back to the screen, and we'll do it again. Firebirds defensive alignment tonight, the outfield from left to right. Kokoska, Tronny, and Britton. The infield, Whitcomb at third. Murray, the shortstop. Marcano at second. Escara at first. And Emery, the battery mate for Jared Shuster. 1-2 breaker. Fouled back off the glove of Emery, and we'll do it again. Caden Polkovich, the center fielder out of Oklahoma State, batting .288 this summer. Switch hitter batting from the right side, the 1-2. Fastball hit on the screws right at the second baseman. Marcano lays out, knocks it down, throws to first in time. Julio Marcano at his natural second base, looking as smooth as ever. Knocks down the ball from Polkovich, fires to first for the second out of the inning.
Yeah, Julio Marcano able to knock that ball down at second base. We saw him at first base in game 1 today. A hard hit ball that was 10 away from him in the hole and just gloves it down and stays with it and throw on a first retire Polkovich.
It's now Jorge Arenas, second baseman out of Stetson, will dig in. Batting in the 3 spot tonight. First pitch from Shuster. Breaking ball flutters to the outside corner for strike 1. Jeff Merzel calling balls in strikes. Patrick Burns at first. And Frank Auditor at third. Arenas steps back in the 0-1. Breaking ball drops low. It's 1-1. Chatham wearing their BP jerseys tonight. All blue, white lettering for the Orleans Firebirds. Their home whites. 1-1. Breaking ball catches the outside corner. It's 1-2. For Arenas, just 1 for his last 20. But that one, his first home run on the Cape. 1-2. Breaking ball just misses off the dish. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Chatham nothing, Orleans nothing. 2 gone in the top of the first. Shuster, the southpaw, looking for a 1-2-3 frame. Here's the 2-2. Fastball pounded low, and the count runs full. For Arenas, his college head coach, Steve Trimper, in the ballpark tonight. Second go-around on the Cape for Arenas. He might be called in to pitch the 7th inning this evening. 3-2. Breaking ball caught on a miss, strike 3. Sharp changeup from Jared Shuster had Jorge Arenas off balance, and the side is retired. A 1-2-3 inning for Jared Shuster as he continues his dominance on the hill on the Cape. We'll head to a short break at Eldridge Park in a scoreless ball game. Check out some highlights from the Birds' 8-5 victory earlier today.
Change up is lifted high out towards the left field. Backtracking is Gallon going back to the track. It's off the wall. Gallon has to scoop it up. Hertaby's right, waving around third base. Tronny as well. Cut off over the head of Hal Hughes. It's a 2 RBI base knock for Shea Wickham. His first pitch swinging a line drive. Just gets through the hole on the left side of the infield. Fecko rounding around second. Throw down towards home from Troiani. It's in time. 1-0 to the right-hander. He pops one down the third base side. Backtracking is Gallant going up to the track. It's out of here. Shea Wickham. It's a home run here to start things off in the 4th inning. Just a solo blast. Half inning first pitch of Marcano slashed over the second baseman Acton's head in the right center field. Coming around third is Zach Daniels. Hertaby gets the stop sign at third base. An RBI double for Julio Marcano. 2-2. Fastball, hard chopper right back up the middle. Gets past Acton, the second baseman. Hertaby's in. Coming around third is Marcano. He's in, standing up at home plate. It's a 2 RBI single for Max Tronny that gives the Firebirds a 6-4 lead here. The 0-1 pitch is looped out towards shallow right field. Coming in as the right fielder. And Cabrera gets past him as it drops in for a base hit. Whitcomb getting the green line around third base, heading towards Zome. He's in, standing up. Mccabe going in towards third base, and he's in. The 3-2 pitch. Fastball at the knees for strike 3 as the Firebirds defeat the Mariners 8-5.
Home half of the first at Eldridge Park, Chatham and Orleans scoreless. And Riley Board, the right-hander from Western Kentucky, out for his first start on Cape Cod, has pitched in 1 game out of the bullpen for the Chatham Anglers. But the 6'3" hurler out in a big game for Tom Holliday's club. Zach Britton will lead things off for Orleans. The first pitch. Breaking ball hit to the right side, into right field for a base hit. Zach Britton, his first game in the leadoff spot since Little League, gets on the first pitch, and the Birds a leadoff base runner to start the first inning.
Well, swings at the first pitch he sees and just hits it hard on the ground through the right side. That's one way to make an impression in the leadoff spot, especially early in this ball game. Again, just 7 innings being played once again. Firebirds want to try to put up a couple runs early.
Spoke to Coach Brendan Eigebrodt before the ball game and asked him about Britton in the leadoff spot. He said, we hope it shortens him up and changes his approach. Was short and quick to that ball and squeaked it through the right side. Now Julio Marcano steps in. Boyd set. First pitch home. Fastball upstairs, taken for ball 1. Marcano batting .370 for the Birds after a 2-for-4 game with an RBI double. Sporting the high Red Sox from the right side, open stance, waving the all-black bat over the right shoulder. Boyd set the 1-0. Breaking ball up and away, it's 2 balls and no strikes. Nobody down in the last of the first at Eldridge Park. But the Birds looking to strike first. For Boyd, it's just his 2nd appearance of the summer. Lasted an inning and a third against Katuitt 3 nights ago. Got tagged for 2 runs on 2 hits. Right-hander from Western Kentucky comes set, takes a deep breath. Runner on first, the 2-0. Fastball lunged out to left center field. Deep run for Caden Polkovich. Now gliding back in the gap, has room, makes the grab in front of the warning track for a loud out number 1.
Yeah, Marcano just got a hair under that baseball. Out towards the 350 sign, a little bit to the right of that in left center. They got to be able to get all of that one. Might have been had a chance to get out.
So now the Charles F. Moore Senior Award winner, given to the most valuable player for the Orleans Firebirds, Max Troiani, will dig in for his first licks at the dish. Riley Boyd set at the chest. Here's the first pitch. Britton going. Fastball taken up and away. Throw down from the catcher, Keaton Rice. In time. Keaton Rice guns down Zach Britton trying to steal. As Britton is caught 2-6 on the caught stealing.
We don't see Zach Britton steal that often. It's the green light there. Keaton Rice with just a great throw to second.
So Britton is gunned down for the second out of the frame, 1-0. Fastball, take it outside. It's 2 balls and no strikes. Let's give you the Anglers' defensive alignment. The outfield from left to right, Hall, Polkovich, and Kalilau. The infield, Wallace, Morrow, Arenas, Smith, and Rice, the battery mate. 2-0, fastball swung on, it hit into center field. Polkovich coming on, that's going to skip down for a base hit. Max Troiani, another single, his 45th of the summer, and the Birds a 2-out base runner here in the first.
Well, Polkovich got an awkward read on that baseball in center field. He first kind of halted out there and then started charging in. Pretty late out there.
So now Shea Whitcomb, third baseman from UC San Diego, will dig in from the right side. Tronny extends his lead off first base with 2 away. First pitch. Breaking ball drops in on the outside corner for strike 1. Chatham nothing, Orleans nothing. 2 away in the last of the first. Whitcomb batting .307 on this summer with a team high 8 home runs. Open stance from the right side. Boyd set at the chest, 1-0. Pop-up hit to the right side. Second baseman Arenas going out. Tough play down the line in foul ground. Can't make the grab. So the ball drops down foul. There's a long run for Jorge Arenas. Shifted up the middle. Came right of that first base line. Had to battle the sun. And it dropped down in foul territory for strike number 2. So another chance for Shea Whitcomb, third baseman who went 3 for 4 in the first leg of the doubleheader. And a double and a home run as part of a 2 RBI day. Honorable mention, Division II All-American steps back in from the right side. Tronny aboard at first with 2 down. Boyd set first base side, 0-2. Breaking ball chopped to the left side, and we'll do it again. Good crowd at Eldridge Park on hand. Final game of the regular season in Orleans, Massachusetts. There will be at least one in the postseason in 2019. That would come either Friday or Saturday this week, depending on the final few games. 0-2. Breaking ball drops low, knocked down by the catcher, Keaton Rice. Whitcomb laid off on the appeal. It's 1-2. Chatham and Orleans scoreless with 2 outs in the last of the first inning. Trying to aboard at first after a 2-out single. We'll see if he goes here. 1-2 to Whitcomb. Breaking ball sent up the left side, chopped foul, and we'll do it again.
And Whitcomb putting up a good battle here in his first AB, firing off a couple tough pitches, both down the third base side and the first base side as well.
We've seen Whitcomb come on strong for the Orleans Firebirds. It's a young man who started 2 for his first 13 on the Cape. Boyd set at the chest. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball skied high left side. Third baseman Paxton Wallace going out in foul ground. He'll make the call. He'll make the catch. And the side is retired. So Riley Boyd works around a couple of hits from the Orleans Firebirds as Orleans scores no runs on 2 hits, no errors. And they leave 1 runner left on base. After 1 complete inning at Eldridge Park, Orleans and Chatham, nothing doing. And we'll send it over to Scotty Gage as we check in with our sideline reporter for the first time tonight.
Hey, thanks, buddy. I think this has got to be less about me, less about even the birds on the field, and just all about really everybody behind me on the hill. It's the last home game, the last official game here at Eldridge Park. Of course, the Firebirds are in the playoffs, and there will be another game, but the last regular season home game here at Eldridge Park, the last officially scheduled one. So if we can get the camera to really take a look at all the fans that are here, because it's a special atmosphere tonight. We got to honor Gwen Marcus in the catch before the game, and I know we played that. We're going to have that on our YouTube channel much in the next few days. We got to honor all the players with different awards. Most of all, tonight is about honoring those that have come out here in the town of Orleans, that are set up their lawn chairs, set up their towels hours before the games, in the mornings of the games, to be a part of this. And talking with everybody, Eldridge Park is nothing if it doesn't have the people, which what it does have. And, I know for me, I know for you, the both of you, it's so enjoyable in the fact that all these people come out because it makes Eldridge Park really Eldridge Park, and that's the people. So what a special environment this is. It's the nostalgia is real today, but yeah, what a really special day it is, and it's because of all these people behind me.
Top of the second at Eldridge Park, Chatham and Orleans scoreless. Jared Shuster, the southpaw from Wake Forest, retired the Anglers in order. He's back out for the Orleans Firebirds. First pitch from Shuster to Brady Smith. Fastball paints the inside corner for strike one. Smith, the first baseman from Florida, batting from the right side. Smith hitting .259. Here's the 0-1 from Shuster. Breaking ball cut on and missed. It's 0-2. First Smith, he went 0 for 4 in the first game of the split doubleheader. His first game back in 5 days. 6 foot, $195, Florida native. 0-2, breaking ball swung over the top of for strike three. 3-pitch strikeout for Jared Shuster, his second of the night, and there's one away.
Well, it's tough as an opposition if Shuster can pound the zone early because he'll throw that changeup all day long. We've already seen a couple swing and misses tonight, one from Arenas and one here from Brady Smith to get punched out on.
So now Charlie Welch, the DH from St. John's River State, strolls to the plate. First pitch, breaking ball dots the outside corner for strike one. No score in the top of the second with one away. Shuster back on the bump, roaring and ready to go. The 0-1 home. Fastball hit back foul. It's 0-2. Welch has been on a tear for the Anglers over the last 5 games, batting .389. The sophomore from Clearwater, Florida, has that average just under the Mendoza line. 0-2. Fastball outside. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Welch at 6'1", 210 pounds. Number 5 across the back of his chest. Here's the 1-2 from Shuster. Breaking ball tapped left side. Third baseman Whitcomb coming on. He fields, fires to first in time for the second out of the frame. 5 up and 5 down for Jared Shuster as he's setting down the Anglers with ease.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he can go through this lineup one time, sending down all the Anglers, especially going through a bulk of the order already. Some of the tough hitters in this lineup. Looks like he's got his stuff really working well tonight.
So the first pitch to Kendrick Callalow. Breaking ball on the inside corner for strike one. Chatham nothing, Orleans nothing. 2 gone in the top of the second. Callalow trying to reach. Snap a streak of 5 retired in a row. 0-1. Off-speed pitch over the outside corner. It's 0-2. Callalow, a $156 hitter on the Cape. Here's the 0-2 from Shuster. Breaking ball drops low. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Tall, high blue socks for Callalow. Blue spikes with white as the stroke. 1-2. Fastball just misses outside. Second baseman Julio Marcano wanted that call. There's a couple steps towards the first base dugout. It's 2-2. Freshman All-SEC team selection back in, the 2-2. Breaking ball caught on a miss, strike 3. 6 up and 6 down for Jared Shuster. The southpaw from Wake Forest is rolling as he has struck out 3 of the first 6 he's faced. We're through an inning and a half at Eldridge Park. No score between Chatham and Orleans. Let's send it over to Scotty Gange.
Hey, there we go. We'll begin here. Yeah, we'll give a little wave. Here with TJ King, Director of Baseball Ops for the squad. TJ, first off, thanks for the time. Happy final opening day. We see all the people out there. How cool is that to take a look and see the great crowd tonight?
It is nice to have the crowd filling in tonight. We got the nice Orleans-Chatham rivalry, so to have a fan base come in like this to show their support towards the end of the year with the playoff push coming up is really cool.
So how's this season been for you? I know this is not the last home game, but it's the last home game in the regular season. When you can look back and kind of think about that, how's the season been for you?
It's been a growing process from day one till now. I mean, it's been a super grind. I mean, I know that the whole team is tired, but I feel like we're feeling good at this point of the season. We're kind of into a groove, and I feel like we're looking forward to these playoffs coming up.
I'm looking forward to the playoffs. They're really going to be fun. If you could pick out one thing this season, whether it be a specific moment or just a overall theme, a favorite part of this season, what do you think it would be?
I mean, favorite's crazy to say, but just I think the most memorable part is it's got to be the 10-hour All-Star game and the heat, just being out here in the heat, sweating all day, grinding. As an organization, I feel like that's how our summer has been as a total, just like hot, grinding, but we get through it and we persevere.
Awesome, TJ, thanks so much. He makes the Firebirds. Going to recognize and celebrate with a lot of everybody here, but TJ, thanks so much, man. Appreciate the time.
Scotty, thank you.
Guys, we'll send it back to you.
First pitch from Riley Boyd to Rob Emery, chopped to the left side, fielded by Huey Morrill in the hole. Strong throw on to first in time. Huey Morrill, a backhanded ball on the left side, throws out the Firebirds catcher for the first out of the inning.
Absolute cannon in the hole over there by Huey Morrill. He was almost where the third baseman played behind. And Morrish flexing off the arm there, able to hose down Rob Emery.
There's one away in a scoreless ball game in the last of the second at Eldridge Park. Zach Kokoska steps in from the left side. First pitch from the right-hander, Riley Boyd. Fastball swung on, hit into center field. Coming on is Polkovich. This is going to get caught on a fly. 2 pitches and 2 away here in the inning.
Well, Zach Kokoska got robbed of a base hit there. Wind kind of just held it up a bit too much as Polkovich was shading over towards left center and made the catch on the run.
It's now Tanner Murray, the shortstop from UC Davis. 2 pitches gone in this inning. Murray hitting .213 with a couple of home runs. Oh, this summer we'll try and extend the frame. Boyd's first pitch to Tanner Murray. Fastball catches the outside corner for strike 1. No balls and 1 strike to Murray, the 7-hole hitter. Here's the pitch from Boyd. Murray shows bunt nubs at third base side. It'll be a tough play for Paxton Wallace. But Riley Boyd and Wallace watch it trickle foul. It's 0-2.
We saw Chase Walters kicks the ball. Wallace just picks the ball up. We saw just a few days ago.
2 quick outs here in the second at Eldridge Park. Chatham and Orleans. Nothing doing. Tanner Murray had his bat waiting right. Smack dab stand up at home plate. Keaton Rice, the catcher, put it the barrel straight in the dirt, waiting to grab it, the handle. So Murray takes the long stroll back. He'll get back in from the right side. 4 pitches and 4 strikes from Riley Boyd in this frame. Here's number 5, 0-2. Breaking ball drifts outside. It's 1-2. For Murray, he went 0 for 3 in the first leg of the split doubleheader. That was an 8-5 Orleans win. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball check swing from Murray. Couldn't lay off. Strike 3. Keaton Rice will apply the tag, and the side is retired. Murray tried to scamper past Keaton Rice after the home plate umpire Jeff Merzell punched him out. There was no appeal, but Murray goes down on strikes for the 1-2-3 frame. Birds go down in order in the second. We're through 2 complete innings at Eldridge Park, Chatham and Orleans. Nothing doing, and we'll toss it over to Scotty Gange. Scotty?
Hey, thank you, guys. Continuing our day of celebration with some of the guys that make the Firebirds. James Risley, we've got Jesse Frazier. We also have our guy Eugene, so we're going to ask him all a quick question. James, I'll start with you. You love Land Ho, you love the knack, you love the lunches with Kelly, but this summer, what's been your favorite part with working with the Birds?
Just the atmosphere. I mean, here it's at the end of the summer, still Eldridge Park is packed. You can't beat it. Like, Cape Cod Baseball League is nothing like anything else.
Jesse, how about you, man? I know you love Land Ho. You know, both of our Land Ho correspondents couldn't be more grateful to have both of you. But what about you, away from that?
Growing up here, being able to work these games, it's really special. I remember coming here when I was 4 years old, looking up to these players, and now I get to talk to them every day. And it's just really special, and I couldn't be more honored to do it.
Special to have the both of you. Eugene, this is your first time here on the Birds Broadcast Network. We all know and love Eugene, who runs our social media, the website too. Eugene, how about you? What's been the most rewarding part of this whole process?
Well, I don't know, but seems to be that here it's really a great atmosphere, and I'm a little bit nervous talking to you, Scotty.
That's okay, Eugene. We're buddies.
Yeah, and talking about Landho and all that sort of stuff. Of course, I support Cooks since I work there. So everyone who wants to get some good food, go to Cooks.
All right, thanks, Eugene.
That's my recommendation.
All right, that's a great recommendation from Eugene in the town of Orleans. All you guys, thanks so much. Guys, we'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Scotty. Second pitch hit to the left side, fielded by Tanner Murray, stretched by Trevin Esquera, not in time. An infield single for Paxton Wallace, the third baseman, smacked one in the 5-6 hole. Murray backhanded it, had to throw off balance, but Wallace beats it out.
Well, we've seen plenty of plays down there by Tanner Murray in the hole. Just last game earlier today, and Harwich made a diving stop in the hole to stab it and just keep the ball in the infield, almost able to throw out Wallace at first.
So now Keaton Rice will dig in for the first time tonight. He's squaring around, pulls it back on the breaker, taken outside for ball one. Rather, in there on the inside corner for strike one. Chatham and Orleans scoreless in the top of the third at Eldridge Park. Big game for both sides, as if the Firebirds win out, they'll be the 1 seed in the East. If the Anglers win out, they'll be the 1 seed. 0-1. Breaking ball fouled back to the screen. Snowballs and 2 strikes. Rice this summer just batting .229, but against the Orleans Firebirds, 3 for 5. Has also drawn 4 walks in 3 games. Shuster's southpaw set at the chest, the 0-2 home. Breaking ball taken for strike 3 called. Gorgeous curveball from Jared Shuster, dropped over the heart of the plate. It's the 4th K, and there's 1 away.
Well, there it is. Once again, can mix on a changeup, slider, fastball. You got it. You name it, he's got it. And Shuster able to retire Keaton Rice.
So now Colin Hall, left fielder from Georgia Tech, will dig in. Hall batting an even .200 on this summer, but he's 0 for his last 16. Lefty on lefty matchup, first pitch. Breaking ball, catch the inside corner for strike 1. For Hall, his last hit came against the Brewster Whitecaps back on July 19th. It's been 11 days for the rising junior out of Georgia Tech. Wallace aboard at first, 0-1. Fastball above the letters. It's 1-1. Just 2 lefties in the lineup for Chatham this evening with the southpaw on the bump. That's the way Tom Holliday runs the ship. 1-1. Breaking ball hit to the right side, slowly moving, fielded by Marcano. Flip to second, throw on to first. In time. A 4-6-3 slick inning-ending double play. Marcano charged in, flipped it quick to Tanner Murray, who threw a bullet to first, and the side is retired. Chatham scores no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and they leave nobody left on base. We're through 2.5 at Eldridge Park. And Thomas, let's look around the Cape. And a very important day here in the Cape Cod Baseball League.
Yeah, I keep updating my page every inning or so because of the whole playoff race going on here around the Cape. It's a busy day here. A couple doubleheaders being played. Chatham defeated earlier today by the Brewster Whitecaps 8-5. Firebirds defeating the Mariners 8-5 at White House Field earlier. Bourne defeats the game at 14-6 at Doran Park today. Top of the 7th over in Katuitt, 4-4 ball game between the Commodores and the Kettleers. Top of the 7th inning, Hyannis Harborhawks, a 1-0 lead over the YD Red Sox. Again, Firebirds trying to search for the number 1 seed in the East Division. Harborhawks, or the Firebirds need the Harborhawks to win one of these 2 games or so. Again, YD's last 2 games of the year, today against Hyannis, and then tomorrow in YD against those same Harborhawks. Top of the 3rd inning, Mariners holding a 6-0 lead over the Brewster Whitecaps. Harwich jumping all over the Whitecaps, pitching early and often. 6-run second inning for the Mariners has put them up on top. Chris Gallen with 3 RBIs in that inning.
Bottom of the 3rd at Eldridge Park. Orleans and Chatham scoreless. Riley Boyd, right-hander from Western Kentucky, settles in once again for the Chatham Anglers. First pitch to Trevin Esquera. Fastball chopped to the right side. This will trickle foul for strike 1. It'll be 8-9-1 for the Birds. Dom Keegan and Zach Britton to follow. Orleans has had 2 hits across the first 2 innings. Those both came in the first inning after a 1-2-3 frame for Riley Boyd. Boyd winds and fires the 0-1. Breaking ball smacked to the right side. Second baseman Arenas shuffles to his left. Sidearm throw to first for out number 1. So now Dom Keegan, rising sophomore out of Vanderbilt, will go for his first hit on Cape Cod. A recent addition to this Firebirds squad, 0 for his first 5. Just the 4th game for Keegan, who settles in from the right side. First pitch from Boyd. Fastball taken off the plate for ball 1. No score between Chatham and Orleans with 1 gone in the bottom half of the 3rd. 1-0 from Boyd. Fastball smacked into right field. Callao coming on, and he'll get it on a line. Tom Keegan put the ball in play, but found the glove of Kendrick Callao for the second out of the frame.
I think Dom Keegan can really be a dark horse here for the Firebirds. I mean, he is, again, a very talented player. Didn't see that much playing time back at Vanderbilt this year. But again, 0 for his first 5. A couple of strikeouts, unfortunately for him. Now puts a ball in play, a hard ball in play as well.
So now Zach Britton digs in. First pitch, breaking ball skips in low for ball 1. That's the first ball this summer Keegan's put in play, and probably 9 times out of 10 that's a single, but hung up just enough for Callao. Britton batting from the left side, 1-0 from the right-hander. Fastball above the letters. It's 2 balls and no strikes. Britton 1 for 1 tonight. Singled on the first pitch he saw to lead off that first inning. 6'1", 205-pound right fielder. 2-0 from Boyd. Breaking ball upstairs. It's 3 balls and no strikes. Plan for Tom Holliday and the Chatham Anglers is to go with Riley Boyd and Jake Hamilton. Try and get those 2 the whole way. 3-0. Fastball downstairs, ball 4. 4-pitch walk to Zach Britton. The Birds' leadoff man is on for the 2nd time tonight. And Orleans a 2-out base runner.
That's all they need is a base runner. We saw in Harwich earlier today, that's all they needed. Able to get 10 hits in that ball game and string a couple together. A couple long balls, and thanks to Shea Wickham with the home run ball, starting to infect some of these Firebirds bats. An extra base hits as well. Ended the Cape with a triple earlier today.
So now Julio Marcano, who smacked the ball to deep left center field. His first time up, steps in. Boyd steps off the rubber, tosses to first. A lollipop that Brady Smith comes off the bag to retrieve. Chatham and Orleans, nothing doing here in the bottom of the 3rd. Britton aboard at first with 2 down, and Marcano steps in from the right side. Julio waving the bat over the right shoulder. Right-hander Boyd comes set. First pitch home. Breaking ball drops low for ball 1. Marcano's been a spark for the Birds whenever he's in town. Played 5 games in early June for Orleans, then went home to rest a sore shoulder. He got healthy, Orleans had an open roster spot, and Julio is back playing in the red and white. 1-0. Fastball slashed down the right side. It'll go out of play. It's 1-1. No laptops near Nauset Middle School on the right field concourse. See if we get one back over press row. Last regular season game of the summer at Eldridge Park. Will be at least one more in the postseason coming this weekend. Britton extending his lead off first base with 2 down. Boyd set at the chest, the 1-1. Breaking ball hit to the left side, right at the third baseman Paxton Wallace. Backs off, fires onto first in time. So Wallace retreated, came on, fielded it, tossed to first, and the side is retired. Orleans scores no runs on no hits, no errors, and they leave 1 man left on base. After 3 quick innings at Eldridge Park, Anglers and Firebirds scoreless, and Scotty Gage making his way to the first base side to chat with Kelly Nicholson, who's back coaching the Birds. Scotty, let's send it over to you.
Thanks, Josh. Hey, Coach, this is the last regular season home game here at Eldridge Park, and you look out and you see so many fans here. What does that mean to you here at Eldridge Park?
Well, it's probably August, and it's probably Chatham. So Orleans-Chatham, I think, is the best summer baseball rivalry in the country, and it's hard to argue when you have an atmosphere like this.
When you look at all these fans, what's something you hope the players can represent on the field in front of all these fans here on the last day of the regular season here at Eldridge?
Hope they beat them. Hope we win tonight, and so they can go home last regular season game with a good memory.
Thanks so much, Coach.
All right,
good luck the rest of the way. Have fun.
Thanks.
Well, thank you, Scotty and Skip. 3 quick innings at Eldridge Park in a little more than 30 minutes. Anglers and Firebirds scoreless as we go to the top of the 4th inning. And Jared Shuster faced the minimum the first time around the order. Southpaw from Wake Forest will face Huey Morrill, shortstop from Oklahoma State. Wall flew out his first time up, steps in from the right side. First pitch from Shuster. Breaking ball cut on and missed for strike 1. Anglers had 1 hit their first time around the order. It got erased by a 4-6-3 inning-ending double play. 0-1, breaking ball hacked out and missed. It's 0-2. Morrill 0 for 9 this summer against the Birds, sporting the stirrups from the right side. Shuster winds and fires 0-2. Breaking ball cut on and missed, strike 3. 3 off-speed pitches from Jared Shuster get the best of Huey Morrill. It's Schuster's 5th K in the first 10 batters, and there's 1 down.
Well, Schuster's in prime playoff form right now. You mentioned 5 strikeouts now through 10 batters that he has faced.
Now Caden Polkovich digs in. First pitch. Breaking ball skips low for ball 1. Scoreless ball game with 1 away in the top of the 4th at Eldridge Park. Polkovich, a switch hitter, batting right-handed with the lefty on the mound. 1-0. Fastball drops in at the knees, misses inside. It's 2 balls and no strikes. Polkovich grounded out his first time up, and it's a Julio Marcano, the second baseman, on the right side. 2-0. Breaking ball clobbered into left field. Kokoska coming on. This skips down for a base hit. Second base knock of the night for the Chatham Anglers comes off the bat of Caden Polkovich. They've got 1 on with 1 away here in the top of the 4th inning.
Yeah, that's really the first batter that Shuster has fallen behind early in the count, throwing 2 balls. And we've seen him when he does get ahead in hitters. Really, any pitcher in the Cape, it's imperative to try to get ahead of the hitters. And we've seen what Schuster has done so far when he does get ahead.
So now Jorge Arenas digs in. First pitch, breaking ball tapped third base side and foul for strike 1. Arenas, the second baseman from Stetson, 0 for 1 tonight, one of 5 strikeout victims for Jared Shuster. Steve Trimper watching on for Arenas, the Stetson Hatters head coach. Polkovich on at first, 0-1, hit to the left side, could be 2, gloved by Wickham, throw on to second, Marcano to first, throws high, pulls Escara off the bag. Arenas hustles down the line to beat it out. It's a 5-4 fielder's choice as the Birds are unable to turn 2.
I even think that if the throw was on target, I think Arenas still would have beaten that throw out. It was kind of a weird hop for Wickham to field it at third base, and it'd be a quick transfer by Marcano, so we tried to do all he could at second base. And Arenas hustling down the line, able to beat the throw out.
So now Brady Smith will dig in from the right side. 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Jorge Arenas aboard at first with 2 down. First pitch from Shuster. Fastball dots the outside corner for strike 1. No score between Chatham and Orleans with 2 down in the top of the 4th at Eldridge Park. 4th of 6 meetings between these two sides in the regular season. 0-1. Off speed, catch at the outside corner. Smith doesn't like the call. It's 0-2. For Smith, his second go-around on the Cape, played with the Catuit Kettleers a year ago. Hit .333 last summer, but an East Division All-Star in 2019. 0-2, breaking ball skips low. Rob Emery won't even make the throw. Arenas swipes second base, his 4th of the summer. Emery had trouble getting the ball out of the glove, but the count nonetheless 1-2.
Yeah, good pitch for Arenas to run on a changeup down in the zone. Tough for a catcher to throw on, especially that ball ended up near the shoe tops.
So the first run of the night for either side in scoring position. 1-2. Fastball spiked low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Smith 7 RBIs this summer, playing in his 24th game Had not played in the last 5 before the first leg of the doubleheader today. Shuster set and now steps off the rubber. Just look back, Jorge Arenas to the back. Second baseman Julio Marcano playing just right of the second base bag, keeping him close, 2-2. Breaking ball flutters low and the count runs full. Smith has played primarily catcher this summer for the Anglers, shifted to first. Looking to break this scoreless tie at Eldridge Park. Top of the 4th in Orleans, Massachusetts. Arenas aboard at second, the payoff pitch. Breaking ball, cut on and missed, strike 3. Second strikeout of the night against Brady Smith, the 6th for Jared Shuster. Shuster works out around a 1-out single as the Anglers scored no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and they leave 1 runner left on base. Through 3.5 at Eldridge Park. No score between Chatham and Orleans. And Scotty, this game's moving quickly. Let's check in with you once again.
Here with Birdman Bob, the president of the Orleans Firebirds. Here we are on opening day. I asked you how excited you were, and you just could not contain your excitement. Here we are in the last regular season home game, and you look behind us, and there's so many people out on the hill and just enjoying themselves. How cool is that for you?
This is just so exciting it isn't funny. I was going to say it's 10 times, 100 times more exciting than opening day. I mean, it's been a great season. We've had great weather, great crowds. We dedicated the statue today that should be inspirational to the kids and adults. I mean, it's just been a fun year, you know, and it's a great night.
Yeah, you mentioned dedicating the statue today. Before, at around 6:15, we had a celebration to celebrate Gwen Marcus, the new catch statue, and you went up there and you got to give her a gift from the Birds, and it was a bat signed by all the players.
Signed by all the players, and I think she really appreciated that. I'm sure they're going to go out and buy some kind of case for it. They're going to hang it somewhere because I think it really surprised them, and I think it was special for them. We wanted to do something that was special for them.
Well, I know it really was special for her. It was fun seeing Gwen Marcus's face, and it's fun seeing all the faces out here. So for you, thank you for everything.
Thank you, Scotty.
Hey, and the Birds aren't done yet.
We got a long way to go.
Guys, we'll send it back to you. Birdman Bob.
Bottom of the 4th at Eldridge Park. Riley Boyd, right-hander from Western Kentucky, goes back out for the Chatham Anglers. First pitch to Max Troiani. Breaking ball slapped to the left side. Third baseman Paxton Wallace backhands. Throw high over the head of the first baseman Brady Smith down the right field line. It caroms off the netting down the right side. It'll be an infield single for Max Troiani, his 2nd of the night, and the Birds a leadoff man here in the 4th.
Well, if Paxton Wallace was able to make that play, got to put that on Sports Center then, because that was like a Nolan Arenado play down there at third base, backhand on the line, had to throw a bullet down to beat Tronny, who we know has speed, and Tronny able to leg an infield single.
Now Brady Smith, the first baseman, at just 6 foot even. That's a tough play for anyone. It doesn't help when your first baseman is just 6 foot. Shea Whitcomb digs in, first pitch from Boyd, breaking ball inside for ball 1. Firebirds and Anglers scoreless in what's going to be a dash to 7 innings tonight at Eldridge Park. Second leg of a split doubleheader. Anglers played at Veterans Field against Brewster and fell 8-5. Boyd set at the chest, 1-0. Fastball up in the zone, cut out and missed. It's 1-1. Firebirds were at White House Field against the Harwich Mariners. Birds took game 1 of the doubleheader, 8-5. Tronny aboard at first. Another multi-hit game for the Bentley Falcon, his 16th this summer. Whitcomb pops up in foul ground to end the first inning his last time up. The 1-1. Fastball ripped out and missed. It's 1-2. Orleans and Chatham scoreless with nobody down in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Tronny aboard at first, extending his lead. Smith holding him on. Whitcomb steps in from the right side, open stance, tapping the front foot. Boyd set at the chest, the 1-2. Breaking ball flutters outside. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. For Riley Boyd, he's just looking for a second strikeout on the Cape. His first game against Tanner Murray back in the 2nd inning. Second start for the right-hander from Western Kentucky. Here's the 2-2. Fastball above the letters inside, and the count runs full. Tronny with good speed at first base, swipes a bag in the first game of the doubleheader. He's 5 for 7 in stolen base attempts. We'll see if he goes to avoid a potential double play. Here's the 3-2, Tronny not going. Breaking ball, swinging bunt up the third base side. It's going to roll up the third base line. Paxton Wallace touches it in fair ground. A swinging bunt hit for Shea Whitcomb. Both Wallace, Boyd, and Rice watched it tumble down the third base side. And by the time Whitcomb was on at first, Wallace picked it up with the glove. Back-to-back hits for the Birds.
Well, that ball just stayed perfectly in fair territory. It looked like might have a chance to roll foul, but Wallace picked the ball. It would have been close either way, but Whitcomb able to leg out another infield single.
So now Rob Emery, the catcher from San Francisco, will try and take advantage. Birds have runners on first and second with nobody out. And Brady Smith, the first baseman, expecting Emery to bunt. He's squaring around, and the pitcher Boyd set at the chest. Smith charging in, first pitch to Emery. Breaking ball pulls back for ball 1. Smith came crashing in hard from the first base side. Second baseman Arenas went to cover. Smith not even going back to the dirt where the grass meets. He's well in on the grass. Whitcomb off of first, Tronny aboard at second. Nobody down in the last of the fourth, with the Birds looking to strike first. Emery giving himself up once again. Right-hander Boyd set. Smith crashing 1-0. Fastball bunted third base side. Wallace comes off, bare hand throws to first in time. A 5-4 sacrifice bunt by Rob Emery. The Birds get the job done, and Orleans has runners on second and third with 1 out.
Well, Rob Emery knows that the first baseman, Brady Smith, charging in, bunts it down the third base side. Picture-perfect bunt. Wallace's only plays towards first. And now the Firebirds have something brewing here in this half inning.
So the Anglers going to bring their infield in, and rather than bringing them in, they'll just intentionally walk Zach Kokoska. So the 4 fingers go up from the home plate umpire, Jeff Merzale, and that loads the bases for Tanner Murray with 1 out. Sets up the force all around in a scoreless ball game at Eldridge Park. So the corners are in for Chatham. The middle is back for 2. Base is full of Birds with 1 away, and Tanner Murray, who struck out swinging his first time up, will dig in. Murray 4 for 11 this summer against the Anglers, already with an RBI. Right-hander Boyd working out of the stretch. He stares in from the first base side of the rubber. Murray steps back in from the right side. Boyd comes set. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball swung on, hit into center field. Polkovich on the run. That's going to get down for a base hit. Tronny charges in from third. Right behind him is Shea Whitcomb. And on first base with a 2 RBI single is Tanner Murray. After an intentional walk, it's Murray who delivers, and the Birds strike first. It's 2-0 in the fourth.
Well, how about that? Tanner Murray, first pitch he sees, pushes it into the right center field gap. Polkovich able to cut the ball off, but that doesn't matter. It scores 2 Birds anyway. And here come the Firebirds here. Again, just a 7-inning ball game here in the fourth. That's a big 2-run base knock, and still just 1 down. Firebirds looking to strike for some more.
Chatham and Tom Holliday elected to intentionally walk Zach Kokoska to load the bases and set up the force all the way around. Tanner Murray said, "Get this, I'll hit it into center for a 2-run single." Now Trevin Esquera shows bunt and pulls back on a fastball up and away for ball 1. Firebirds have runners on the corners with only 1 out. 4 hits for the Birds, rather 3 in this inning and a walk. Corners in for the Anglers, middle's back for 2. Esquera's switch hitter from the left side. Riley Boyd set. Long stare in, the 1-0. Esquera shows bunt, lays it up the first base line. Kokoska's charging in from third. This trickles foul, touched up by Keaton Rice. And it's 1-1, a safety squeeze for the Birds, but the bunt not down.
And the bunt started up the first base side, but then it started fair, then it trickled foul as Esquera ran past the baseball. See if he'll try it again here with just one strike on him as he takes a look down towards Jamie Quinn.
We'll see if the safety squeeze is on again for Orleans. We've got Tanner Murray aboard at first. Zach Kokoska 90 feet away. Orleans a 2-run lead. Escara giving himself up. Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball drops low. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. That time Escara squared around early before Boyd even delivered home. If he gets the bunt down, it could be trouble for the Chatham Anglers infield. Wallace is in on the grass at third base. Birds just looking to tack on another run here in the 4th. Right-hander Boyd set 2-1. Escara squares, gets it back in front of the mound. Pitcher Boyd fields, shovels it home, not in time. Zach Kokoska slides under the tag. Escara got the bunt down. Riley Boyd came charging in, flipped it with the black mitt, but not in time to Keaton Rice. As the Birds tack on another, it's 3-0 in the 4th.
Well, Escara does get the bunt down, but it goes right back towards the pitcher in Boyd, but even better base running by Zach Kokoska. He sees where it is. He makes a decisive decision, says, I'm going to run towards home. Throw beats him there on the glove flip, but tag was high as Kokoska able to get under it.
A fielder's choice and an RBI for Trevin Escara. 2 on with 1 down, and Tom Keegan, the batter. Breaking ball beautifully paints the outside corner for strike 1. Birds have struck for 3 in the inning on 3 hits. And Orleans looking for more with runners on first and second and only 1 away. Keegan squared up a ball his first time up, but found the glove of Kendrick Kalilau. 0-1. Breaking ball fisted foul down the right side. It's no balls and 2 strikes. And a great play by a fan on the hill at Eldridge Park.
That's what it's all about sometimes. Nice plays on the hill.
Firebirds a 3-0 lead here in the 4th at Miss Eldridge. Right-hander Boyd set, first base side. The 0-2 to Keegan. Breaking ball drops in low, knocked down by the catcher Keaton Rice, and it's 1-2. Orleans is looking for their first win of the summer over the Chatham Anglers. The A's took the first 3. They swept the 4th of July doubleheader. The 3rd coming at Veterans, the 4th at Eldridge Park. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball topped back to the mound. Boyd fields, throws to third in time, and that'll be the only play Chatham has. Boyd elected to throw to Paxton Wallace at third. They got the lead runner, but another fielder's choice just switches things up, and the Birds have runners on first and second with 2 away. So good news for Hyannis, Orleans, and for Chatham. The Harbor Hawks are leading the Windy Red Sox 1-0 in the bottom of the 8th at McKeon Park. Boy, would that be a lift for both these 2 sides. Zach Britton steps in for the left side, and Boyd steps off the rubber. "3-0 Orleans over Chatham with 2 away in the last of the 4th. First pitch to Britton. Fastball swung on and missed for strike 1. Britton, the 8th hitter this inning for the Birds. He's been aboard twice. A single to lead things off in the 1st. Then drew a walk his 2nd time around. Right fielder from Louisville. Trying to produce once again with runners on base. Boyd checks on the runner at second. The 0-1 home. Breaking ball taken off the plate. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. For Britton, he's batting .444 this summer with runners on base. Trying to make it a 4-run frame for Orleans. It's Keegan off of first, Escara on second. Shortstop Huey Morrill keeping a close eye on Escara at second base. Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball paints the inside corner. It's 1-2. Chatham Anglers amid their first 4-game losing skid under Tom Holliday. Holliday in his 2nd season at the helm of Chatham. Could it be 5 in a row at the hands of Orleans? 1-2. Breaking ball shot down the right side, hooking foul. It lands right at the first base line. Britton got good wood on the breaker, but was out in front.
Well, you mentioned Coach Agerbert saying back in the first inning of Britton trying to come through a little quicker. That's why he's at the top of the lineup, and this time just a little bit too quick on that off-speed pitch in on the hands. Just pulled it a tad far to the right.
Batesville, Indiana native steps back in from the left side. Right-hander Boyd set, looking to keep the damage at 3. 1-2. Fastball popped in to shallow left field. Third baseman Wallace going out. Shortstop Morrow a long run. He glides down, makes the catch, and this side is retired. Huey Morrow, a long run, comes to the rescue and catches it in foul ground, but not before the Birds strike for 3 runs on 3 hits. No errors, and they leave 2 men left on base. After 4 innings at Eldridge Park, it's Orleans 3, Chatham nothing, and let's send it over to Scotty Gage. Scotty.
Hey, thanks, buddy. It's the T-shirt toss, and the co-lead intern, Tyler Simons, he's going to throw some T-shirts, and then we're going to ask him some questions about the season. So he's getting ready to throw, and we're going to slowly back up. We're going to watch him throw these, and then we're going to do a little interview. So I don't really know when we're expecting to go. I'm going to talk to you now before you throw. We're up here. Welcome, happy ending day. You're about to throw some T-shirts.
Yes, sir.
Are you excited to go?
Oh, always excited to show off the gun.
Okay, yeah, when you're throwing, are you a location guy, or are you just chucking it as far as you can go?
I do a little bit of both. More see how high I can get it and see if I can actually hit my target.
Okay, I'm looking forward to it. We're going to get the camera on you. The Firebirds family from across the country is going to watch you.
All right, sounds good to me.
Okay, I might even do some play-by-play. When is this going on?
I think it's actually going on right now. Let's go.
Oh, well then go. Okay. The T-shirt toss. There's a woman up there, and she's living it. Bryce, oh, yeah, go for it. Let's sling it. Yeah, she's looking good. That's a good toss. Jump ball. Not a baby. Give me some. You threw a cannon and a jump ball.
There you go. That's how I want to do it.
Hey, thanks so much for the time, man. Good throws. Guys, we'll send it back to you.
4 shutout innings for Jared Shuster. The southpaw from Wake Forest goes back to work with the Birds on top of the Anglers 3-0. First pitch to Charlie Welch. Breaking ball skips in low for ball 1. Top of the 5th in a 7-inning game at Eldridge Park. Second leg of a split doubleheader. Birds took game 1 over Harwich 8-5. The Anglers fell 8-5 to the Brewster Whitecaps. 1-0. Breaker swung over the top of. It's 1-1. Schuster's faced 1 over the minimum in his 7th start of the summer. He has struck out 6 along the way. 1-1. Breaking ball spiked low. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. It'll be 5, 6, and 7 for the Anglers, with Kendrick Calilau and Paxton Wallace to follow in the frame. Schuster rocks and fires 2-1. Fastball spots the inside corner. It's 2-2. For Schuster, he's just 52 pitches deep on another gorgeous start at Eldridge Park. Here's the 2-2. Breaking ball crushed deep left field, hooking towards the corner. Kokoska on the run. This lands down in fair ground. Welch digging for second. He'll put on the brakes and retreat back to the bag. That ball hung up in the air for a long time. Dropped down the third base side. Welch his first hit of the night and just the 3rd for Chatham.
Yeah, well, Schuster hasn't really been touched up here, as you mentioned, just the 3rd hit. That's a very long single down the left field line. Got hung up by the wind a bit. Wind blowing in from straightaway center field tonight.
First pitch to Kendrick Calilau. Fastball runs low for ball 1. Firebirds 3, Anglers nothing. Top of the 5th at Eldridge Park. Welch aboard at first after the leadoff knock. Calilau 0 for 1 tonight. He struck out swinging. Here's the 1-0. Breaking ball out in front. It's 1-1. For Schuster, that 3-pitch mix has been in full effect tonight. Fastball, changeup, and curve. We've seen a lot of fastballs and changeups, just a couple curveballs. 1-1. Fastball tapped to the left side and foul. It's 1-2. Some scoreboard watching for both the Anglers and the Firebirds. Hyannis 3 outs away from picking up an upset win over the YD Red Sox. 1-2. Breaking ball taken above the letters. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. If that result holds at McKeon Park and the Birds defeat the Anglers, Orleans would be tied for first in the East Division. 2-2. Breaking ball fisted back out of play. Skips onto the top of the Orleans dugout. It's going to stay there, and we'll do it again.
And you'll see about 10 kids trying to come over and try to lodge that ball out from behind the Orleans dugout.
Good battle from Kendrick Cowell. Right fielder from Florida steps in, 2-2. Fastball runs inside above the Shootops. It's 3 balls and 2 strikes. We'll see if Holiday sends Charlie Welch in motion. He's just 1 for 2 in stolen base attempts this summer. Anglers trail 3-0. Payoff pitch, breaking ball upstairs, ball 4. First walk of the night for Jared Shuster. Issues a free pass to Kendrick Cowell. And now the tying run will come to the plate in the form of Paxton Wallace.
Yeah, Shuster had only allowed 4 walks this whole season through 27 innings coming in. He doesn't walk that many hitters, but Cowell really just worked a really good walk there in that AB. Saw a lot of pitches that were close just out of the zone. Just a keen eye at the dish from Cowell.
So Matt Troop and Rob Emery will come out and have a word with Jared Shuster and try and calm the southpaw down. A right-hander starting to toss in the Orleans bullpen. Who would imagine the Birds would look to get Shuster through the lineup the second time with 2 lefties to follow after Wallace. Cowell aboard at first, Welch off of second. But Paxton Wallace, the tying run in it from the right side. Shuster set at the chest, first pitch home. Fastball inside, taken for ball 1. Firebirds 3, Anglers nothing. Nobody down in the top of the 5th inning. Third baseman from Wichita State, 1 for 1 tonight. A single back in the 3rd inning. Long stare in from Shuster, now he's set, the 1-0. Breaking ball cut on and missed, it's 1-1. For Wallace, he's hit 2 home runs this summer. Greenbrier, Arkansas native, had 9 this past spring for the Shockers. Birds infield back for 2, 1-1. Fastball brushes Wallace off the plate. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. Shuster struggling with command here in the 5th inning. Fell behind Charlie Welch, 2-1 before the single, then walked Kendrick Cowell. 2-1, breaking ball, check swing from Wallace, tapped it back. It's 2-2. Shuster looking to get out of the jam unscathed. He's still got 3 outs to find in this frame. 2-2. Breaking ball popped into shallow right field. Zach Britton charging in. Second baseman Marcano going out. It's Marcano who makes the catch, spins around and flips it back into the infield. Great play by Julio Marcano. Ranging out to his left. Makes an off-balance catch and keeps everyone put for out number 1.
Yeah, fantastic play by Julio Marcano. He shaded up the middle at double play depth. And then in order to make that catch, he has to be decisive right off the bat. Trying to go in the general direction where that ball is going to end up. Chases it down. Again, a lot of ground to cover for Julio Marcano. Well done.
It's now Keaton Rice. Catcher will dig in. First pitch. Breaking ball catch the outside corner for strike 1. It's gone final at McKeon Park. Hyannis 1, YD nothing. Great news for both the Orleans Firebirds and the Chatham Anglers. 0-1. Breaking ball, half-hearted swing from Rice. Couldn't lay off. It's 0-2.
Game also just took 2 hours and 1 minute.
So if Orleans holds on at Eldridge Park, the Birds and the Anglers will be tied atop the East Division. 0-2. Breaking ball just misses outside, and it's 1-2. Firebirds sporting a 3-0 lead over the Anglers with a 1 away in the top of the 5th. Cowell aboard at first. Welch off of second. Here's the 1-2. Fastball pounded low and away. It's 2-2.
Almost the same spot, different pitch this time. Goes with the fastball. First time was the breaking ball.
Rice just 2 for his last 25 after a strikeout his first time up. Shuster looking for his 7th punch out. 2-2. Breaking ball just got a piece with Rice. Chopped it off the front right side. We'll do it again.
That one's going to sting. Anything off the toe around there is Rice bent down to feel almost his big toe on his left foot.
Red shin guard on the front right foot, representing the hometown Bradley. Rice still hitless against Southpaws this summer. He's 0 for 7 with 6 Ks. He's only put the ball in play once. 2 on with 1 away, 2-2. Breaking ball misses outside. 3 very close pitches from Jared Shuster. Home plate umpire Jeff Merzell thought they missed off the plate, and the count's full. So another chance for Keaton Rice, catcher from Bradley, 3-2. Breaking ball caught on a miss, strike 3. This one a high curveball up in the zone. Rice couldn't lay off. It's the 7th punch out of the night for Jared Shuster, and there's 2 away.
Well, with Jared Shuster nibbling on almost every part of the outside corner, you knew he had to win that battle. And catches Rice swinging at a curveball at and above the letters.
So now Chatham will use a pinch hitter. Tyler Dones will come on for Colin Hall. Hall had been hitless in his last 17 at-bats, and Tom Holliday going to play the matchups. He's going to bring a right-handed bat into the ball game and try and capitalize on this opportunity. Dones is batting .225 for the Anglers this summer. Pinch hitter from West Virginia digs in from the right side. First pitch from Jared Shuster. Breaking ball up and away for ball 1. Firebirds on top of the Anglers, 3-0 in the top of the 5th at Eldridge Park. But the tying run at the plate, 1-0. Off speed pitch, tails outside. It's 2 balls and no strikes. For Tyler Dones, he's 3 for his last 24. Trying to find a way back on top and give the Anglers a lift here in the 5th. 2-0. Fastball dots the inside corner. It's 2-1. Dones an all Big 12 honorable mention this past spring for the Mountaineers. Batted .316 with 5 home runs. Has yet to hit one out of the yard on the Cape. Callao aboard at first. Welch off a second. 2-1. Breaking ball drops low, and the count's 3 balls and 1 strike. A right-hander continuing to warm up for the Orleans Firebirds. We'll see if this is it for Jared Shuster. He's made it through the first 2 turns in the lineup unscathed. Here's the 3-1. Fastball pounded into right field. Zach Britton ranging in. That's going to drop down for a base hit. Welch takes the turnaround third. The throw to the plate offline. Tag applied from Emery in time. The throw from Zach Britton took Rob Emery up the first base line. Emery fielded it with 2 hands, dove back across the plate, applied the tag to Charlie Welch, and the inning is over. Jared Shuster gets out of the jam unscathed. The Anglers score no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and they leave 2 runners left on base. After 4.5 innings at Eldridge Park, the Firebirds lead the Anglers 3-0. And Thomas, boy, is that a big-time play in this ball game, the way that YD and Hyannis finished.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. Second runner down at home plate to get thrown out. Max Troiani in the left field in Game 1 earlier today, gunned down a runner at home plate. So a left fielder in Game 1, now a right fielder in Game 2 have gunned down an opposing base runner. And again, it is big for the standings watch. Again, Hyannis defeating the YD Red Sox 1-0. So if Orleans were to win today, they would be tied with the Chatham Anglers for first place. Harwich leading the Brewster Whitecaps 6-0 in the bottom of the 5th inning at White House Field. Harwich trying to punch their ticket to the big dance with a victory. And if the Mariners were to drop that ball game, then another chance tomorrow to try to beat the Brewster Whitecaps. Can the Whitecaps still have another game after tomorrow's matchup against the Mariners?
Well, the Firebirds lead the Anglers 3-0 as we go to the last of the 5th at Eldridge Park. And Tom Holliday will make his first pitching change of the night. The right-hander from Wichita State, Jake Hamilton, comes on. First pitch to Julio Marcano. Fastball up and in for ball 1. For Hamilton, it's his 3rd appearance of the summer. He's just tossed 3 innings, all out of the bullpen. He's yet to give up an earned run across those first 3 frames. Right-hander winds and fires the 1-0. Breaking ball hit hard to the left side. Shortstop Huey Morrill ranges to his right, throws a bullet onto first for a 6-3 putout for out number 1. For Hamilton, he just pitched 3 days ago against the Catuic Cavaliers. Tossed 2 scoreless frames, only surrendering 1 hit. Will close the line on the starter, Riley Boyd. He lasted 4 innings, gave up 5 hits, 3 runs, all earned, 1 walk and 1 K. So Tronny taps the plate with the black bat. First pitch, fastball up and in, taken for ball 1. Tyler Jones, who came on as a pinch hitter, will remain in the game in left field for the Anglers. Right-hander, the 1-0. Fastball popped right side, shallow right field. Arena's second baseman going out, gliding to his left. He'll make the grab over the right shoulder for the second out. So now Shea Whitcomb will try and extend the inning for the Birds, and he has a chat with the third base coach, Jamie Quinn. Might even be just trying to slow down Jake Hamilton on the mound. We've seen this the last few days from the Orleans Firebirds as the winds have started to rack up. So Whitcomb, the third baseman from UC San Diego, steps in front of the right side, draws the bat across right to left from the plate. First pitch, chin music up and in for ball 1. Whitcomb singled back in the 4th inning. He came around to score on the 2-run single by Tanner Murray. Batting from the right side, the 1-0. Fastball taken above the shoulders. It's 2 balls and no strikes. Two out from the right-hander. Fastball popped right side out of play. It's 2-1. For Whitcomb, his 8 home runs, most by a non-Division I player on the Cape since 2000. That's as far as the stats go back as they're recorded online. Got to dig further into the archives. 2-1 pitch. Breaking ball drops it on the inside corner. It's 2-2. Last of the 5th at Eldridge Park. Firebirds 3, Anglers nothing. 6 more outs remain for the Chatham Anglers in this 7-inning affair. Righty Hamilton shakes off the side. Now he's got it. Winds and fires the 2-2. Fastball cut on and missed, strike 3. A 1-2-3 inning for Jake Hamilton. A right-hander from Wichita State comes out of the pen and gives the Anglers a lift. We're through 5 complete innings at Eldridge Park. It's Orleans 3, Chatham nothing. And let's send it over to Scotty Gage once more down the right field line. Scotty.
Thanks, buddy. Here with Miss Sue Horton, the general manager. I like to call you the MVP of Eldridge Park. It's a special day today.
It is. It is. Last regular game, home game of the season. We had the statue dedication, which was really special. We did a team awards. Right now we're looking at 3-0 lead, and we made the playoffs, and so life is pretty good today.
Life really is good. It's a beautiful day. As we've mentioned a number of times, the fans are really out here at Eldridge Park, as they've been all season. When you kind of look at that and you think of this 2019 season at Eldridge, what do you think about?
Well, I think it's gone really well for the fans. We've had a great competitive team, really engaging, nice guys that like to interact with the crowd. very supportive fans, and yeah, and this year, now at this point in the year, they're really packed in here. They're really packed in here, so that bodes well for playoffs. It should be really exciting.
Yeah, and I said to Birdman Bob last inning, the Birds aren't done yet, but it is a fun time to celebrate and recognize the fun season that the Birds have had in 2019 and that we all have had in the Birds Broadcast Network. So thank you very much from all of us at the Birds Broadcast Network.
Absolutely. Our pleasure. We're so glad you're here.
The MVP, Miss Sue Horton. Guys, we'll send it back to you. Whole lot of baseball coming up tonight and then for the remainder of the season.
Well, thank you, Scotty and Sue. The Birds lead the Anglers 3-0 as we go to the top of the 6th at Eldridge Park. 5 shutdown innings from Jared Shuster, southpaw from Wake Forest, will exit this ball game in a tune-up start before the Cape Cod Baseball League playoffs. And Jeff Pramel, the right-hander from Southern New Hampshire, will come on for the Orleans Firebirds. For Pramel, the 6'4" hurler, he's been sharp this summer for the Birds. It's his 13th appearance. He's 0-2 with a .352 ERA. Pitched a season-high 4 innings against the Falmouth Commodores 5 nights ago, giving up 2 earned runs, but now he's back for the Birds to try and get the final 6 outs for Orleans and give the Birds another win. So we'll close the line on Shuster. He went 5 scoreless, 4 hits, 1 walk, and 7 Ks. That'll be the top of the lineup for the 3rd time with Huey Morrill, the shortstop from Oklahoma State. First pitch home. Fastball line down the right side and out of play for strike 1. It'll be Morrill, Polkovich, and Arenas 2 up in this inning. Anglers down to their final 6 outs tonight in the second 7-inning affair of the day. Long stare in from Pramel. He's now set first base side. 0-1. Breaking ball skips past the catcher, Rob Emery, and trickles to the backstop. It's 1-1. A defensive change for the Orleans Firebirds as well. 1-1. Fastball drifts outside. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. Jacob Hurtubise has come on to play center field for the Orleans Firebirds. He'll replace Max Tronny here at Eldridge Park. 2-1 from Pramel. Fastball dots the outside corner. It's 2-2. So the Birds trying to shore things up and pick up win number 22 of the summer. Pramel set at the belt. Here's the 2-2 home. Breaking ball caught on and missed, strike 3. Pramel picks up where Shuster left off. Fans Huey Morrill with a breaking ball, and there's 1 away. So the Anglers now down to their final 5 outs. And Caden Polkovich, the center fielder from Oklahoma State, will dig in for the 3rd time. Right-hander set first pitch. Breaking ball drops Polkovich to a knee. He swings over the top for strike 1. Polkovich is 1 for 2 tonight. Has one of the 4 hits for the Anglers. The 0-1. Breaking ball corked into the first base dugout. Wakes up the end of the Birds bench. It's 0-2.
If you're a little tired from the doubleheader today, you woke up now down there in the first base dugout.
Top of the 6th at Eldridge Park. Orleans 3, Chatham 0. 0-2 from Pramel. Breaking ball tails outside. It's 1-2. Birds got 5 shutout innings from Jared Shuster. Southpaw from Wake Forest surrendered just 4 hits, walked 1, and struck out 7. Now the 6'4" right-hander Jeff Pramel comes set. 1-2. Breaking ball flared the other way. Tanner Murray, the shortstop, leaps, makes the grab for the 2nd out of the inning. Polkovich hit it on the screws, but Murray took a step to his right, left his feet to make the play.
Well, we've seen it from Tanner Murray all year long, making plays like that, using all of his sight to his advantage to get that ball.
So Jorge Arenas, second baseman from Stetson, will try and extend the inning. First pitch. Breaking ball caught on and missed for strike 1. For Arenas, he's 0 for 2 tonight. Struck out swinging his first time up. Pramel looking for a 1-2-3 6th before presumably coming back out for the 7th to shut the door. Pramel set first base side. 0-1. Breaking ball catches the outside corner. Arenas doesn't like the call. It's no balls and 2 strikes. Polkovich sporting the blue bat with pine tar all over the handle. Rather Arenas. Here's the 0-2. Fastball outside. It's 1-2. 2 quick outs for Jeff Pramel in this inning. This game has been just a steamboat through the waters in Eldridge Park tonight. Orleans up by 3 runs in the 6th. 1-2. Breaking ball skips in low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Brady Smith, first baseman from Florida, waits on deck. If Arenas finds a way on. Arenas steps in from the right side. Here's the 2-2. Breaking ball skied a mile high left side into foul ground. Third baseman Shea Whitcomb drifts into foul territory. He'll watch it sail out of play, and we'll do it again. So Arenas takes the long stroll back to the box. Had the bat in his hands all the way up the first base line. Reached base on a fielder's choice in the 4th inning before swiping second. 2-2 the count with 2 away in the top of the 6th inning. Right-hander from Southern New Hampshire fires the 2-2. Fastball smacks back to the screen. We'll do it again. Seven pitches deep in this battle between Pramel and Arenas. Memphis thrown 15 pitches out of the Firebirds bullpen so far. Here's the 8th pitch of the AB. Breaking ball taken outside, though appeal down to first. He did not go. 9 Firebirds started walking towards the first base dugout, but the home plate umpire Jeff Merzell rules it ball 3, and Patrick Burns says Jorge Arenas laid off of the swing.
It's been tough to be an umpire tonight in this ball game.
So the count runs full to Jorge Arenas. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball downstairs, ball 4. Arenas works his way back from behind in the count. Works the second free pass of the night for the Anglers. And that'll bring up the cleanup man, Brady Smith. Both of these sides have been frustrated with the umpiring the last few days on Cape Cod. Both Dennis Cook and Tom Holliday tossed a couple nights ago for Chatham. Kelly Nicholson thrown out of the ball game as well 2 nights ago. Separate ball games, but both flustered with the umpires. First pitch to Smith. Fastball outside for ball 1.
I believe it was back-to-back days, I think, or there was a day separation between Holiday's and Kelly Nicholson's.
Rob Emery, the veteran catcher from San Francisco, going to walk his way out to the mound. Just try and calm down Jeff Pramel. Pramel thought he was out of the inning after what might have been strike 3 on Jorge Arenas. But instead it turned into a full count walk.
Yeah, it can be tough on the mental side of things because you know you should be back in the dugout. It's in the top of the fence cheering on your teammates, trying to score some more runs, but instead you're still out there laboring on the mound.
Orleans leads Chatham 3-0 in the top of the 6th at Eldridge Park. Pramel's 1-0. Breaking ball swung over the top of it's 1-1. Arenas is aboard at first. He already stole a base tonight. That was his 4th bag of the summer. Second baseman from Stetson extending his lead, being held on by Trevin Iscara. Pramel set the 1-1. Breaking ball drops in on the outside corner. It's 1-2. Smith looking to put the ball in play. He's gone down via the strikeout twice already in this ball game. 8 strikeouts for the Firebirds pitching staff tonight. Pramel's 1-2. Fastball on the outside corner, ring him up, strike 3. Smith stares back at the home plate umpire, Jeff Merzell, and he'll have to take the long stroll back to the third base dugout. Pramel bounces back with his 2nd strikeout of the night as the Anglers score no runs on no hits, no errors, and they leave 1 runner left on base. After 5.5 at Eldridge Park, it's the Firebirds 3, Anglers nothing. And let's send it over to Scotty Gage, who's well beyond the Eldridge Park confines, it seems, for another edition of Seeking Scotty.
Dude, okay, it's the last Seeking Scotty of the regular season. So I think I made it my best seeking, Scotty, of the regular season. That's your clue. I'll give you some hints along the way because I do hope you guys find me. I've got a bit of a bird's eye view. I'm far, far away. And I'll let you guys and Bryce try to find me. I'm the one in the red, by the way.
Ooh, this is a tough one, Scotty. I don't know about this.
No, I didn't give you much. Okay, I'll give you. I'm in the left half of the field, so between center field and left field, beyond the fence. I'll make it easy for you guys because I did make really today hard.
Are you? You're definitely probably in a tree out towards the green
You
wall
know
out
I'm
there.
in a tree.
Yeah, you're in a tree by the gazebo out there.
Can you find me?
Well, baseball is about to be played, so we'll have to send it back to baseball.
Another point.
Bottom of the 6th at Eldridge Park. Orleans on top of Chatham 3-0. First pitch from Jake Hamilton to Rob Emery. A fastball downstairs for ball 1. It'll be 5, 6, and 7 for the Birds with Zach Kokoska and Tanner Murray to follow. Here's the 1-0 from Hamilton. Fastball taken upstairs. It's 2 balls and no strikes. For Chatham, they're down to their final 3 outs in this 7-inning affair. They'll have Welch, Kalilau, and Wallace set to bat in the 7th. 2-0. Fastball up and in. It's 3 balls and no strikes. Emery 0 for 1 tonight. Grounded out his first time up, then dropped a sacrifice bunt as part of that 3-run frame for Orleans. Here's the 3-0 to the catcher from San Fran. Fastball inside, ball 4. Emery tosses the bat, a 4-pitch walk for the Birds to lead off this inning. So Zach Daniels will come in as a pinch runner at first base. So Daniels from Tennessee going to pinch run for Emery. And we'll see if Kokoska lays down a bunt just like Emery did back in the 4th. Firebirds 3, Anglers nothing. First pitch to Zach Kokoska, squares around, bunts through a fastball into the glove of Keaton Rice for strike 1. Kokoska is single his last debut and came around to score. Birds looking to tack on an insurance tally here at Eldridge Park. Already leading the Anglers 3-0. Daniels the pinch runner at first, Kokoska squaring around. And now a pickoff attempt from Hamilton on the mound. Almost goes errant of Brady Smith at first, but he corrals it well right of the back. Third baseman Paxton Wallace in on the grass, expecting the bunt from Zach Kokoska. Zach Daniels extending his lead at first base. The 0-1 chopped to the third base side, fielded by Paxton Wallace in foul ground, and it's no balls and 2 strikes. We saw the other day with Orleans, despite having 2 strikes, they tried going for the sacrifice bunt. We'll see if that's in motion once again.
Even though Kokoska put it on the third base side, if that was still in fair territory, Wallace, it was such a high bunt chopper. I think it would have been effective and moved the runner to second.
Daniels on at first, nobody down in the last of the 6th. Orleans leading Chatham 3-0. Kokoska, the left fielder from Kansas State, steps back in from the left side. Right-hander Hamilton set. The 0-2, runner going, breaking ball sent out to deep right field. Cowell now ranging back. He's got room in front of the fence. He'll make the grab. Daniels retreats back to first. Kokoska gave it a long ride out to right center. It stayed in the yard for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, Kokoska almost caught all of that one, and Kyle using all of the ballpark out at Eldridge Park. Wind blowing in from center field. Just stays in, shy of the warning track.
So now Tanner Murray, who delivered the big blow back in the 4th inning, will dig in from the right side. It was Murray who drove in a 2-run single to put the Birds on the board back in that 3-run frame. That's been all the offense tonight between Orleans and Chatham. 2-run single for Murray, then an RBI fielder's choice for Trevin Esquera. Pickoff attempt at first base. Hamilton throws it wide of Brady Smith. Rolls down the right field line. Zach Daniels digs for second. He's taking the turn for third. Now he's caught in a pickle, but nobody covering the second base bag. Daniels retreats back to the bag safely after Morrill tried cutting it off in the middle of the infield. So an E1 allows Zach Daniels to take second.
Well, if there's a guy that could get 2 bases on there. There's only a handful of guys who do it. Probably Jacob Hurtubise is, and this guy right here in Zach Daniels, a freak athlete. And might as well just test going 2 bases here. No one's covering second base and caught halfway in between, but able to retreat back safely.
So now Dennis Cook, the Anglers pitching coach, will trot out to Chatham's mound and talk with Jake Hamilton and Keaton Rice. But this is looking like a Birds victory, just 3 outs away. If Jeff Bramwell can lock down another save for Orleans. He's got 4 already this summer. He was second in the NE10 this past spring in saves with 10. But first, will Orleans be able to tack on an insurance tally? It's Orleans 3, Chatham nothing. Last of the 6th at Eldridge Park. Daniels aboard at second. A pitch has been thrown to Tanner Murray. Right-hander Jake Hamilton comes set from the third base side. Murray 1 for 2 tonight. A 2-run single his last time up. First pitch. Breaking ball comes in. Murray gets out of the way for ball 1. Double N, double R, as he's called by George the Firebird. Trying to deliver once again for Orleans with Zach Daniels in scoring position and 1 away. 1 out. Fastball up and in. It's 2 balls and no strikes. For Murray, he's got 13 RBIs this summer. Has found his way against the Chatham Anglers. 5 for 12 against Tom Holliday's club. Daniels being held on by Arenas at second. The 2-0 home. Chin music up and in. It's 3 balls and no strikes. So first base open. And Tanner Murray ahead in the count. 3 balls and no strikes. We'll see if he's given the green light here.
Guy swinging a hot bat at the dish. We'll have to see.
Daniels off of second. The 3-0. Murray taken all the way. Takes a fastball in the strike zone. It's 3-1. Murray got ready to trot down to first base. Thought he had a free pass. Murray steps back in from the right side. A right-hander out of Wichita State, Jake Hamilton, back on first base side of the rubber. Hamilton comes set. The 3-1. Fastball up in the zone, cut on and miss, and the count runs full. Firebirds 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and 4 runners left on base. For Chatham, it's no runs on 4 hits, 1 error, and 4 runners left on. Murray trying to give the Birds a lift en route. It's a possible win number 22. Payoff pitch. Fastball cut on and missed, strike 3. Jake Hamilton worked his way back behind the count. 3 balls and no strikes. Fires 3 straight heaters and fools Tanner Murray for the second out.
Well, good comeback by Hamilton on the mound after falling behind 3-0. Fires a couple good pitches and catches Murray with a fastball at the letters.
So now Trevin Esquera will try and pick up Zach Daniels off of second base. Esquera 0 for 2 tonight, but has an RBI. Hamilton set at the chest. First pitch to Esquera. Breaking ball swung on, clobbered into right field for a base hit. Charging around from third is Zach Daniels. The throw to the plate from Kalalau high. Trevin Esquera took the charge to second. He'll drop back to first. It's an RBI single for the first baseman from Loyola Marymount. The Birds have an insurance tally. It's 4-0 in the 6th.
Yeah, Esquera just able to line one right perfectly. Sinai single through the hole on the right side. Just able to touch the outfield grass. Big base hit for Esquera. Able to drive in that extra insurance run that the Firebirds would desperately want and need.
Second RBI of the night for Esquera, and now Dom Keegan, the DH from Vanderbilt, will dig in for the 3rd time. Birds holding the Anglers scoreless, looking for shutout number 7. First pitch to Keegan, fastball dots the inside corner for strike 1. Keegan hitless in his short Cape debut so far. 0 for 7 in summer number 1 with the Birds. Esquera on at first with 2 down. The 0-1 from Hamilton. Fastball catches the inside corner. It's 0-2. Again, for the Anglers, in the top of the 7th inning, they'll have 5, 6, and 7. Charlie Welch, Kendrick Kalilau, and Paxton Wallace. But they'll need more than that, trailing by 4 at Eldridge Park. Keegan back in from the right side, and now Hamilton steps off the rubber. No one warming up in the Orleans bullpen, so this looks like it's Jeff Pramel's game to finish off. Scara on at first, the 0-2. Breaking ball shot down the right side and out of play, and we'll do it again. Birds got 5 scoreless from Jared Shuster to start this ball game for a shutdown 6th from Jeff Pramel. 0-2. Fastball up and away. It's 1-2. With YD falling tonight to Hyannis 1-0. A win for Orleans ties them up with 48 points with the Chatham A's in first. 1-2 pitch. Runner going. Breaking ball down low. Skips past the catcher right. Esquera slides into the back feet first. It's a stolen base for Trevin Esquera. His first stolen base on the summer. Orleans now with a runner in scoring position with 2 down. Firebirds 4, Anglers 0. Bottom half of the 6th at Eldridge Park. And Tom Keegan looking for his first hit as a Firebird. Here's the 2-2. Fastball up and away, waved out and missed for strike 3. Keegan goes down hacking. Hamilton bounces back with a punch out, but not before the Birds score 1 run on a 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 runner left on base. Last chance for the Chatham Anglers with the Firebirds leading 4-0 after 6 innings. We'll send it over to Scotty Gage once again.
Hey, thanks, Josh. First off, this is the most comfortable interview I've ever had. Here with Nathan Guerin, you're running the scoreboard. You've been with the team for 16 years. Here we are in the end of 2019. Thanks for hanging out, and how fun has this season been for you?
It's been a lot of fun. I love working the scoreboard. I love hitting the music up. It's been a lot of fun.
So you're the music man, too?
Yeah, absolutely.
My goodness. All right, what's the game plan when you're out here doing music? I know it's a different song every inning. Do you have a favorite song? Any rituals, anything like that?
Old Dominion is definitely a favorite. So I pick one of their songs at least once a night. I have a couple songs that general manager and assistant general manager have banned from us. And I ban all the Red Sox favorites when the Whitey Red Sox are here. So,
hey, that's awesome. I know he started as a 7-year-old bat boy with the Firebirds, and here you are, 23 years old, 16 years into life with the Firebirds. How cool is that for you, and what really stands out most to you?
It's been amazing. I just love. Back when I was a back kid, especially, all these guys were big brothers to me. They were all so much older than me. But now, I don't think there's anybody older than me on the team. I think everybody's younger now. So it's been nuts.
That's a funny kind of twist around. Look at that. You're fixing the music and mid-interview. This guy's a superstar. Hey, before I let you go, when you think of the 2019 season, what's been your favorite memory of this year?
The All-Star game was definitely a lot of fun. I was at Fenway for one of the All-Star games as a bat boy, and just having it back here in Orleans, it was a lot of fun.
Hey, man, that was fun. Nathan, thanks so much for the time, man. You're a superstar. Guys, we'll send it back to you. Fun day of baseball here.
Top of the 7th at Eldridge Park. Orleans on top of Chatham, 4-0. Jeff Pramel looking for the 6-out save. 1-0 to Charlie Welch. Hammer to the left side. Gobbled up by the third baseman, Shea Whitcomb. Throws on to first, and the Anglers down to their final 2 outs. So Pramel entered the ball game in the 6th inning. The Birds were leading 3-0 at the time, but thanks to a Trevin Esquera RBI single, it's now a 4-0 lead. David Avidia has come on as a defensive change for the Orleans Firebirds. He'll do the catching in the 7th inning. First pitch to Kendrick Kalilau. Fastball roped into center field for a base hit. Kalilau aboard for the 2nd time tonight. He just picks up the 5th hit of the night for the Chatham Anglers. And now the tying run waiting in the hole for the Anglers if the next guys get on. So Paxton Wallace, the third baseman from Wichita State, will take his 3rd turn at the dish. A double play ends this ball game and ties the Birds atop the East Division with Chatham for the lead. First pitch. Breaking ball catches the outside corner for strike one. For Pramel, this is something he's used to doing. A closer at Southern New Hampshire racked up 10 saves this past spring. 0-1 from the right-hander. Breaking ball drops it on the outside corner. It's 0-2. Rising junior from Bridgewater, New Jersey, started this summer as the Birds closer. Picked up 4 saves. It's now Connor Pellerin, but on a night Pellerin's unavailable, it's Pramel to finish this one off. 0-2. Fastball tails outside. It's 1-2. Orleans 4, Chatham 0. Last chance for the Anglers in this ball game. We'll play 7 at the most tonight. Second game of a split doubleheader on the Cape. 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball, cut on and miss, strike 3. Third strikeout of the night for Jeff Pramel. Got Paxton Wallace with the hook, and the Anglers are down to their final out.
Well, it's been a complete pitching performance up until this point from Jared Shuster. Now Jeff Pramel. Both of them really bringing their A-game here just before we start to get into the playoffs.
So Keaton Rice, the last chance for the Chatham Anglers. First pitch from Pramel. Fastball ripped out and missed for strike 1. Rice 0 for 2 tonight with 2 strikeouts. Left-hander just 2 for his last 26. Right-hander Pramel working from the first base side of the rubber. Bird staring down win number 22. 0-1. Breaking ball cut on and missed. And the Anglers down to their final strike. Callowell on at first, 2 outs in the top of the 7th inning. Orleans on top of Chatham, 4-0. Right-hander Pramel set at the belt, the 0-2. Fastball just taken outside. It's 1-2.
It's been that outside corner we've seen Shuster live out on, and now Pramel.
A large eruption from the Birds dugout. They didn't get the call. 1-2. Breaking ball tails inside. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-strike clap picking up at Eldridge Park. Anglers down to their final strike. Pramel stares into the catcher Ravidia. Now the right-hander set. Here's the 2-2. Breaking ball on the inside corner. Got him, strike 3. Jeff Pramel freezes Keaton Rice, and the ball game is over. The Orleans Firebirds shut out the Chatham Anglers 4-0 at Eldridge Park. And just like that, the Birds are tied with the Anglers atop the East Division with 48 points.
And the Birds have risen like phoenixes here in the fire. Heading into the postseason, the Firebirds really just complete victories out here. And today, as they sweep the doubleheader in Harwich earlier in the day, and now at Chatham at night, with another shutout for the Firebirds. And do we expect less from this pitching? Jared Shuster just threw an absolute gem today for the Firebirds, and followed by Jeff Pramel. They only use 4 pitchers between both games as well today. Seminaris and Wallace in game 1, and and Shuster, followed by Jeff Pramel to close out this ball game. So I think if you're on the coaching side as well, that's also big A+. You pick up 2 victories as well.
Jared Shuster went the first 5 innings, just surrendered 4 hits, walked 1, and struck out 7. He advances to 4-0 on the summer. Riley Boyd falls to 0-1, and Jeff Pramel, his 5th save of the summer, as Orleans scores 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors, and the Birds leave 5 runners left on base. For the Chatham Anglers, the A's score no runs on 5 hits, 1 error, and 5 runners left on base in a game that took just an hour and 41 at Eldridge Park.
Yeah, a game that did not take that long, especially when you have a pitcher like Jared Shuster on the mound, loves to work quickly, and was just absolutely throwing the ball spectacular today. Again, the Hyannis Harbor Hawks defeating the YD Red Sox 1-0, gives the Firebirds a big boost. Now leapfrog YD, and now are tied with Chatham for first place with 48 points. 2 games to go here in the regular season for the Birds and the Anglers as well. YD just 1 game tomorrow night at home against the Harbor Hawks. As we'll take a look also at the out-of-town scoreboard once again to check in on the Harwich Mariners and the Brewster Whitecaps. Mariners still holding a 6-0 lead in the bottom of the 6th. Again, Hyannis defeating YD earlier. Falmouth defeats the Kettleers 6-4. Bourne 14-6 victory over the Gatemen at Doran Park earlier today. Can Chatham drop 2 games in this doubleheader? Firebirds pick up 2 big 4 points. As the Firebirds, strong pitch performance from Jared Shuster. He'll be joining us here in just a second. Scotty Gaines has pulled aside Tanner Murray, who delivered a big base hit in that 3-run 4th inning. And now Scotty Gaines has Tanner Murray, so we'll send it over to him.
We're here and then we're up there also. It's a double exposure because you played so well today and you had such a big hit, so we're getting 2 cameras on you because of that. Let's go back to that inning. It's a 0-0 ball game. Bases are loaded. You get the 2-run RBI to break through and break this game open. How great did that feel for you?
It felt really good. I mean, getting the intentional walk and just knowing I should just come through there for everybody else, and it was super cool.
Yeah, it was cool. You know, they walked Zach Kokoska with 1 out. I have to think that built up a fire inside you, did it?
Yeah, especially like my last at bat ended in a strikeout, so I was thinking, okay, they're going to me. So I got the same pitch I struck out on, but this time it was in the zone, and I got it.
So, yeah, you swung first pitch. And I know it's kind of a thing of baseball. Normally when it's bases loaded, you let a few pitches go, maybe a ball in the dirt or something like that, but you were right on. Was it a green light that the coaches told you, or were you just so anxious and ready to go out there?
I was just ready to go. I mean, I knew he was going to try and get ahead with the bases loaded and everything, and I got a strike over the plate, so I did what I needed to do.
You really did, and you did what the Birds needed you to do in the 4-0 win. Big time. Now you guys are tied for first place in the Eastern Division with Chatham, as YD lost tonight 1-0 against Hyannis. I don't know if you knew that or not.
I did not, but I mean, that means tomorrow is even bigger. So
it really does. And so let's talk about tomorrow. I mean, today you guys had 2 wins. The Birds have been hot lately, but tomorrow, you know, looking forward, what are you most looking forward to tomorrow as the Birds are on a hot streak and now being a first-place ball club?
Probably the atmosphere there. I mean, I guess I know their fans know. I know a bunch of us and our fans will go there, so it'll be a fun one.
Today, 2 wins. The second win, you got to say, off the bat at Tanner Murray, the entire Firebirds, they were awesome, man, but you were awesome. The Birds baller of the game. Thanks so much for the time, and we're going to have a really fun post-game show. Feed a lot of guys in here. Tanner Murray, again, appreciate your time. We're going to toss it back, man.
Cool.
Superstar,
Thank
huh?
you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. So back to you, Thomas.
And back here on the Birds Broadcast Network, Bird's Eye View post-game show, joined by none other than our fantastic pitching coach, Matt Troop. Matt, thank you for joining us here in the post-game.
Yeah, it's good to be here. Yeah, I know Shuster was supposed to be the man on this show, but he got yanked out of here for the Yankees Award, I believe, the pitching award, and well-deserved, obviously, with that performance by him today.
Well, he was fantastic. We'll dive into his effort today. 5 innings, just allowed 4 hits, no runs, 1 walk, and 7 punch-outs. He struck out 5 of the first 10 batters in this ball game. What did you see out there from the first base dugout watching him on the mound?
Oh, well, he obviously had his 3-pitch mix today. Fastball, slider, changeup, and all counts, too. I mean, we threw a lot in first pitch, and whether that be a take or a swing and miss, it kind of got them thinking from the get-go, and he was able to freshen up his fastball that he had today. So he was on point, obviously. You know, look at the line. But, yeah, towards the end of the thing, I think he fell into that little trap that, you know, he felt he needed to make, like, better pitches or make that perfect pitch. And you know, as we saw through the first of 4 innings, I mean, just changing speeds was enough. So he was able to work out of it in that 5th inning with that awesome throw to the plate. So he had a fantastic performance today.
Now you talk about that 5th inning, the throw from Zach Britt in right field. You're a former pitcher. Yeah. How awesome? What's the feeling out there on the mound when you know you got a guy in right field, a cannon like that to end the inning?
On the mound, it's obviously a great feeling, especially after a hit like that could have led to a run. But as a coach, you know, my perspective from the dugout, I'm thinking, you know, how am I going to get Zach Britton on the mound here moving forward? So I was a host from right field.
Oh, what's the velocity on that from the outfield? 95?
Definitely 90 plus, and that'll play. We had 2 good ones today. Max threw a guy out in the first game too. So outstanding defense, which is always good to have when you're a pitcher, man. When you have great catching and great defense behind you, it just makes the world a lot easier for you out there when you're just grinding pitch to pitch when you have help behind you. So shout out to them, no doubt. Shout out to David and Rob, and Rob did fantastic today, and shout out to the defense.
Well, defense makes the dream work for sure out there. Jeff Pramel was the second pitcher used today in this ball game in Game 2. He went 2 strong innings, struck out 4, just allowed 1 walk. What's it like to have 2 guys down the bullpen like Connor Peller and Jeff Pramel, even Nick Garcia, guys that kind of close games back at school, come here to the Cape, and you can use them in long relief roles?
It's been great, and yeah, we have used Pramel, and I think he went 4 not too long ago, maybe a week or so ago. To be able to have that Whether you need the long or the short, is great. Being the pitching coach here and our staff, having multiple options to do this, especially when we just don't have many arms like all the other teams this late in the season, and going into the playoffs, we kind of got that on our minds too. So to have options in the bullpen has been fantastic all summer, and making strides, different changes that we've been making, and they're running with it, and they're, I'm just along for the ride, and they've been great.
Well, just one more question for you here. You're a former player, now you're a coach. You know what it's like to pitch in big-time situations, College World Series. Now Cape League playoffs just coming up in a bit. What are some feelings? And maybe talk about a memory maybe you had when you're here on the Cape in the playoff.
I'm very excited for that. So in 2013, we made the postseason, and we actually made it to the championship series against Katuitt and ultimately dropping it. I just remember, you can't really get away from the playoff atmosphere. I know this is summer ball, but there's always something different when you could be going home that next day. So I'm looking forward to it. I know our fans are looking forward to it, and they deserve us having the opportunity to play postseason baseball, because there's no one like our fans here in Orleans. You come out to a ball game and you'll see it for yourself if you don't believe me. But we're excited for the postseason, and we got some good arms matching up here moving forward.
Orleans Chatham doesn't get much better than that. Matt Troop, thank you for joining us here on the Birds Broadcast Network. Again, that was Matt Troop, the pitching coach here for the Orleans Firebirds. Firebirds throw their 7th shutout of the season. That's a league-leading 7th shutout. Listen back to Scotty Gaines behind the dish.
We're taking a break from the players and coaches because we've got an MVP here, right, Marcella?
Yeah.
All right, Marcella is one of the Bat kids, and I know today was a big day. 4 runs for the Firebirds. It was a big day for you and the entire team, huh?
Yeah, it was pretty big.
So tell me, this was the last regular season home game of the season. You've gotten to be a Bat kid here in 2019. What's been your favorite part about this entire process?
Growing close to the players, getting to know them, and I would say watching them play baseball. So.
Do you have a favorite guy out there, somebody that you just root for a little more on the Birds?
Either Eddie Mccabe or Tanner Murray.
They're good guys, huh? They really are.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me this. The Firebirds are in first place right now. There's 2 more games in the season, and then the playoffs. Where do you see the Firebirds going the rest of the year?
I personally see them getting close to the championship, potentially winning it, but they will get far.
They really will, and you will get far because you're a superstar. We're going to do a special handshake. Thank you so much for your time, Marcella. We're going to rotate in because Jared Shuster, the superstar pitcher, he's going to come on here. So we'll call Jared. Jared, we're ready for you on the post-game show here, buddy. Thanks so much. Really do appreciate you. And he'll do a 1-2 switcheroo. Marcella, what a superstar of a Bat kid. And Jared, this one's for you, buddy. Okay, let's talk about your heck of a ball game. You told me just a second ago. He told me I wanted another interview. Was talking with me, did that motivate you to pitch well tonight?
Yeah, it was a little extra motivation I used to finish the outing, have a good outing.
All right, I'd like to think that. I think it's something else, but I would like to think that. Hey, the Birds, man, they're hot, and you were a big part of that tonight. For you on the mound, I know every night it seems like everything's working, but can you pinpoint one thing that really was strong in your approach tonight?
I think working with my slider a lot more helped a lot. It made me have 3 pitches to both sides of the plate, lefty or righty, so that helped a lot.
Hey, there was a lot of people out here at Eldridge Park tonight. It was more than the July 4th game, and everybody was really into it. The 7-inning game, everybody hung out the entire time. It was a beautiful night. How cool is it for you to pitch and knowing how much this town loves you and loves the Firebirds, to pitch in front of all of them tonight?
It's awesome. It makes us want to win for us and win for the town of Orleans, especially against our rival Chatham. It's always awesome to beat them.
And a big-time win against Chatham, your guys' first of the year. And now, I don't know if you know this, the Firebirds are in first place now.
That's awesome. Hopefully we can keep it and get home field advantage for the playoffs.
So, yeah, as you said, 2 more games left, both of them against Chatham. And the Firebirds, man, you guys have been absolutely red hot so lately in the past couple of days. What's been really just the motivation of that, and how's the vibe felt in the dugout?
It's been awesome. It's been loose, and we've been confident. Shay and Max have been doing what they do. They've been hitting the ball well, so it's all coming together at the right time.
It really is at the right time, man. It's coming together. It's coming together for you, for the Firebirds, for everybody. Another joy to watch you pitch tonight. Thanks so much. We're going to do another 1-2 switcheroo. Yeah, we're going to get our guy Zach Britton on. He's talking to your dad, so go say hi to your dad. Give him a hug. Again, Jared Shuster, what a heck of a performance he had. A couple shutout innings. And here's Zach Britton. What a performance you had. All right. How are you, buddy? You feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. What's up? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. It was a 4-0 win. The Firebirds are now in first place. I don't know if you knew that or not.
Good.
You guys are tied for first place against Chatham. 2 more games against them. We're going to touch on that a little later. What we're going to touch on now is your fireball of a throw out in right field where you gunned him. And Zach Kokoska watched it. Come on now. Hey, walk me through that. That was just amazing. And I think the favorite part for me was your trot off the field after Rob Emery tagged him out. You were just up high, a crown on your head. How cool was that, bro?
No, it was cool. It was like a hard hit line drive, so I knew I was going to have a chance to throw him out the plate. And it's probably the loudest I heard Eldridge, especially out there because I was playing right and all the fans were over there. It was pretty cool. I try to usually not have any emotion, like when I do something cool, but that one was a little hard not to smile. Like I saw Tanner Murray, and he was giving me some like facial expressions, so I kind of like lost it. When we got in the dugout, I was laughing, but yeah, it was a fun game for sure.
Do you know what's fun for me is I think a lot of teams at this point, and you know, you can't blame them. They're tired. I know you guys are tired. You had game 42 tonight. A lot of guys are gassed playing ball out here. But on a play like that, Rob Emery flicks it over his head. Tanner Murray is giving you facial expressions. You crack a smile out there, and this place is just going bananas. You guys seem to really be in it at the right time.
No, yeah, it's so fun being here. You know, playing with these guys, I think we're all really enjoying it, and we want to stay here for as long as we can. You know, we've made some great friends, and you know, these friendships are going to last a long time, and these memories are going to last a long time, and we don't want it to end right now. So we're just playing with that on our shoulders.
It's all about competing for you guys. 2 more games against Chatham tomorrow and the next day, both at Chatham. What are you looking forward to most in those matchups?
You know, we're just looking forward to the opportunity to play baseball and play on a great field over there in Chatham and play a good team. So we're just excited to come out and play.
Hey, I'm excited to watch. Fantastic job today. We'll see you around, all right? Yeah, that a baby. Come on, we got to get Alec Hendon in here now. Zach Britton, thanks again, buddy. What a superstar he was today. I mean, that throw from Zach Britton, man. Get Rob Emery. He went to the side, caught it, tagged him out, flicked the ball over. The place went crazy. That was a special moment. For me, I think it was probably one of the coolest moments of the summer, Alec.
Absolutely. Big crowd here for the regular season finale. Thank you to all the town of Orleans, everybody who came out to support the Firebirds. Me and Eddie Mccabe, we had a little message on Twitter between games 1 and 2. We said, come on, come fill the hill is what Eddie said. And they showed out tonight. Jared Shuster showed out tonight. Tanner Murray showed out tonight. We showed out tonight, Scotty. We had a lot of fun tonight.
He showed out tonight. Look at this polo. Come on, man.
Courtesy of Paige Thompson, our great media coordinator. We love Paige. Got to give him a shout out.
Hey, I mean, that's the Firebirds. We are happy to be a part of that organization and to be a part of a proud organization and rep that well. So that's very fun for us. What we're going to do now, Eddie Mccabe is out there.
Yeah.
You and I, we're going to be stagnant in and out because we're going to get the players on because what a win it was in the last game of the regular season. So we're going to get Eddie Mccabe, and he's going to come on. So, Alex, you're going to take a step out, and then we're going to bring you back in. And that's what we're going to do. It's a give and take, So Eddie Mccabe, hello. I shake your hand, and I see you've got 2 new wristbands.
I do.
From your 2 sisters. That's pretty cool, and I think they're powering the Firebirds.
They are for sure. Maria and Bridget made me these, so shout out to them. Yeah, we got a win. We got 2 wins today after they gave these to me.
Felt like 4 days.
Yeah, exactly. This was a long day, but we got 2 wins out of it, so we're happy.
Okay, I'm going to tell you this. I don't know if you know. Everyone I've told on this post-game show so far has not known this. Okay. The Firebirds are now in first place.
All right. We didn't know that, but of course that's what we're going for. That's what we were shooting for all along. So yeah, that's great.
Dude, this is so fun for me to tell everybody. I've told them all. I'm like, hey, the Firebirds are tied for first. They had no idea.
That's awesome. Hey, we're not done yet. So, we're gonna keep going.
That's the vibe I keep hearing. Yeah. What's the energy like in the dugout? Because it seems like it's so high and much higher than what I would think.
Yeah, no, I think we're all excited. I think we know that we have a chance to do something special here. We've said it the entire year. We got a really good team, and everything's kind of clicking on all cylinders right now, which is the perfect time to do it right at the end of the season. But yeah, it's definitely exciting.
Hey, man, the last regular season home game here at Eldridge Park, I know you guys are going to have a couple more as you clinch your playoff berth last night, but what's been your favorite single memory from 2019 regular season here at Eldridge?
Oh, man. I think tonight, honestly, if I have to pick one, I think tonight was really fun. I mean, I didn't get to play tonight, but just watching everyone with such a high energy, it felt like a playoff game tonight. Obviously, the fans were here. There were probably like 5,000 people here or something like that. But just the vibe in the dugout. Getting to watch everyone play with such high energy, I think that was my favorite memory so far of this summer for sure.
Hey, it really was fun. We're going to get our guy, Mr. Kelly Nicholson, in here, so a little 1-2 switcheroo. We're going to let you go.
Sure.
Thanks so much for the time.
Thank you, Scotty. Always a pleasure.
Hey, this guy's a superstar. He has the career after baseball, after he makes it big time in baseball. He's going to come out here and be really a part of the chit-chatting glorified spectator, we like to say. Again, 4-0 win for the Firebirds tonight. Kelly Nicholson, he's in a conversation actually with Jared Shuster's parents right now. So in the meantime, we're going to bring our guy Alec Hendon on. Because, Alec, you do have a cool breakdown of the game. And Bryce, once he's done, we're going to get Kelly Nicholson on. He's a wanted man. Bryce Johnson, our producer, a special tip of the cap to him. I like to do it every day because he really is a special person. And it was a special night for the Firebirds, a special day, 2 W's, Alec.
Yeah, crazy day. I was talking to the players when I talked to Emery post-game. He mentioned he had never been a part of anything like this where you can play double headers and travel ball and all that, but it's not usually 2 different ballparks and a big break in between. And then game 1, you have that hurdle of the really, really warm temperatures and the humidity. We were out there. We were drenched in sweat. We weren't even playing.
It was a Huckleberry Finn. We were sitting under the tree.
Yes,
Come on
exactly. Now. Huckleberry Finn. Great reference there by Scotty. I really liked that one during game 1.
Again, in the 3rd grade, I did not read the book. It was assigned. It was assigned. I spark noted it. Maybe.
We apologize to Scotty's 3rd grade teacher.
Mrs. Brinkley. Hey, how are you, Miss Brinkley? Okay, let's talk about the Firebirds. Hey, 2 W's tonight. They're in first place. A game against Chatham. A big game against Chatham tomorrow. And the next day, too, to recognize, home field advantage. Right. I'm losing my words. Home field advantage and seeding going into the playoffs.
Scotty, it's crazy to think yesterday the team clinched their playoff berth. Now they find themselves tied for first place. This is all about clicking at the right time. And this is exactly what this team is doing. We really have nothing really to complain about here in Orleans. We're having a great time. It's a beautiful evening now. The Birds are winning. The Birds are definitely hot. What more can we ask, Scotty? Come on now.
The Birds are H-O-T hot. A special time today, and a special time really on the Bird's Eye View post-game show. For you watching from around the country, we salute you, as this has been a really fun year so far. 22 home games here at Eldridge Park, and what a special time this was. And Kelly Nicholson is going to come on. So, Alec, we're going to rotate you out. We're going to get him out of here. We're going to get our guy, Mr. Kelly Nicholson, in here. Hey, Coach, thanks for hanging out. What a fun day today was. 4-0 win against Chatham, and I think I would like to say probably the best crowd we've seen all season long here.
Yeah, it looked like a pretty good crowd, right? My best friend was in town, and his wife said the hill was full, so that's cool. But it's like that with Orleans and Chatham, and it's August, it's summer, it's Orleans, it's Chatham. You're going to get 3,000 people at a game. There'll be a good crowd tomorrow night as well.
At the end of the 3rd inning, I asked you, what would you like the guys to do today in front of everybody? And you said simply, I want them to win. I want to get a W. And they did, and the Firebirds are in first place with 2 days left in the regular season. How great is that for you and for the Birds?
Well, I don't think we're in first yet.
You're tied for first.
Are you sure?
I'm sure, Coach.
Well, then that's great. If we are, then that's great.
I hope so. Now you're making me second-guess myself.
I think Chatham is – I think they're still ahead of us by a couple points. I think – you can double check, but hey, we just have to show up and play well tomorrow. We played good baseball tonight, man. We pitched well. We played good defense. We moved runners over. Tanner Murray came up with a big hit. We executed a safety squeeze, and Pramel did a nice job coming in and slamming the door. So it was a win-win for the Birds tonight. Win-win-win.
42 games into the summer, it's easy to think that teams can be tired and they can start to give, but this energy in this ball club is through the roof, and it seems like everybody just wants to be here so bad and wants to win. How great is that for you to see, and how special is that to watch, with these guys that could very easily throw in the towel and just say, I'm tired?
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree with you. There's a big care factor. They want to do well. They want to win the division. They want to do well in the playoffs, and they're a bunch of competitors, man. They just go out and compete every night of the summer. And it's fun to watch. You got a bunch of high character guys, and it's nice to see good things happen to good people. And that's what's happening right now.
Hey, Coach, this was the last game here at Eldridge Park in the 2019 regular season. Of course, you guys clinched the playoffs last night, so there will be more here at Eldridge. But when you think back in the 2019 regular season, here at Eldridge Park in Orleans, if you can pinpoint one favorite memory or favorite moment, what would you think it would be? If you can think of one. I know I just put you on the spot.
Yeah, I mean, tonight comes to mind. I thought we played extremely well tonight. Shuster pitched well. Like I said, Rob Emery gets down a bunt. Tanner Murray gets a base hit, and we scored 2. And later on in that inning, we executed a safety squeeze and scored a run, and then we tack one on in the bottom of the 6th to make it 4, and Pramel shut the door. And if we can continue to do that, get good pitching, play good defense, put the ball in play, and be mindful on the bases, and we're gonna have some success, and that's what happened tonight.
It was fun to watch tonight, Coach. Thanks so much for the time, as always. Really do appreciate you.
Yeah, always.
And we're going to get Rob Emery in, because Kelly Nicholson just said that Rob Emery had a great bunt.
and he just said, we've got some friends hoping for the lineup card. I don't know what that means, but I do know what your tag out at home after Zach Britton's fireball of a throw. But here's the best part. This guy tags him out. You did one of these right here. You kind of flicked it. The sky hook.
Yeah, sky hook.
Is that something you've been waiting all season to do, Rob?
No, I mean, just, you got to know when the right time is to add a little flair. So that was a good moment, and put an exclamation point on it. Why not?
Hey, it really did. That was a cool moment, and I think a really cool moment for me also. Get out of here, fly. Hey, they're just going over you because you had a cool play. Everybody wants to be around you, right?
Yeah. Yeah, mosquitoes are relentless,
Hey, but so are the Firebirds. I mean, you guys really are relentless. You guys have been on a tear lately, and I just said to Coach Kelly Nicholson, it can be really easy for all you guys to say, we've played 42 games. I'm tired. We've got 2 more games to go, and I don't want to play baseball anymore. But that's not what you guys are doing. You guys are all locked in, and the want to be here and want to win is astounding. What's that vibe like in the dugout?
I mean, it starts with just a great group of guys on the team, really. I mean, there's no quit in this group. We struggled, but we're finding our groove now, and if you're going to be in it, you might as well win it, and we know how good of a team we are. We knew there's no way we shouldn't be in the playoffs, and we proved that, and now there's just been this window of opportunity, and that's the feeling on our team. It's like, hey, we've come all this way. It doesn't make sense to just cash it in now. We're going to go after it with everything we got and finish strong, and that's that's part of the culture here at Orleans, and we have a lot of really great guys on the team. I said that before, but I'll reiterate it. So those guys, we're going to come to play every night until the final out's made.
If you're going to be in it, you might as well win it. Rob, thanks so much for the time. Awesome skyhook.
Always a pleasure, Scotty. Always a pleasure.
Thanks so much, man. Rob Emery, that's going to be the last guy of the Firebirds. On the post-game show, we're going to get Alec Hendon in here. Go enjoy your post-game meetup. I kept you a little too long, so you got to go get in the O. Rob Emery does. Give it up for the Birds, really. That's what Kelly Nicholson's going to say out there, and that's what we're saying here. A big day for the Firebirds, Alec. 4-0 win here. They got an 8-5 win in Game 1. That was at Harwich. I mean, what a special day. It really was for the Birds. Really, really was fun, Alec.
It was a fun day. It was a long day. I bet we're all a little tired around here. We're going to go enjoy a nice post-game meal. Scotty killed it on the post-game show. Thomas and Josh killed it on the broadcast.
Hey, Firebirds.
Firebirds are always killing it. They're in first place at the moment, and we got a really fun one tomorrow at Veterans Field in Chatham. We're excited. I'm ready to get going. Is it 7 o'clock tomorrow yet?
Tell me this: is it tied for first place now?
Yes, sir. They are tied for first place, thanks to Yarmouth Dennis's loss today. Thank you to the Hyannis Harbor Hawks, who have nothing to play for, but pulled through today for the Firebirds and Chatham. So it's pretty much a 2-team horse at this race. We'll see how it goes.
Okay, that's good, because Kelly Nicholson, I said, Coach, you guys are in first place, and he said, I don't know, are you sure? And I was like, yep. I don't know if I'm sure or not. I really don't. And so everybody here that was watching this live, and for tomorrow when we get to post this, or maybe tonight, it just depends on the Wi-Fi situation here. Everybody that gets to understand what happened today. The Firebirds are in first place. The game against Chatham tomorrow, which will be a Thursday, if I'm correct.
Yeah. So,
okay. Yes. That's for first place.
Yeah. Well, there's 2 games left in the regular season. We played 42. We'll definitely play tomorrow. Thursday is to be determined, but I would expect that. We as the Firebirds expect to see 2 games at Chatham, Wednesday and Thursday. Scotty and I are tired. We've had a lot of time in the sun, but we've had a lot of fun. It's fun in the sun here in Orleans.
Fun under the lights. Again, 4-0 victory for the Firebirds. What a day it was. 2 W's, 8-5 at 2 at Harwich, 4-0 here at 7, now around 9:30 here Eastern time, if my watch is correct, against the Chatham Anglers. The Firebirds' first win against the Chatham Anglers. The biggest thing I took away in talking to all these guys, the want to win is here. And we'll end the Bird's Eye View post-game show on the best line I heard tonight from Rob Emery. Hey, if you're in it, you might as well win it. Thanks everybody.